Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. It is Sunday, it's the end of the week. It is, in fact, Easter Sunday, isn't it? But that means it is time for some good old Warframe. Hello there, Beard. Hope you're doing well today. So today, as I have mentioned on last stream and on the Discord recently, I mentioned over the last couple of streams, I think, today we're doing something a little bit different, and that is with the channel point rewards. That's all been saying all good for me. Splendid to hear. So yes, with the channel point rewards, if you go for pick a frame or pick a weapon today, of course those are pick random weapons, or you can choose a frame or choose a random frame, all of those will stick until someone either changed it to something else or hits the reset option. If neither of those things happen, I stick with it the entire time. If that means I get dealt a hand of, say, Zephyr, some random weapon here, say like Lens, I end up with the worst of the melees in the world, something, I don't know, something absolutely abysmal. Maybe I have like the Sidon thrown on top. If I get set like that and no one changes it thereafter, tough titties, that's what we're working with. So my original aim today, we're starting off with the sortie as usual, and I'm hoping that we can get through the sortie before Evo comes in and absolutely ruins us. Because you know that is going to happen. Evo's going to be here in just a moment to be like, yep, you're picking Zephyr and you're picking the worst things in the world to go with it, ha ha ha. I fully anticipate that. It's saying, except for my cat, who went back to his planet yesterday. If I'm understanding that correctly, Beard, I'm very sorry to hear that. I'm not quite sure what else I can say on that there for you, my dude. I hope you're doing alright, as well as can be said. Anyway, aside from that, we have got today's sortie. Let's have a look at what that is then for us today, shall we, Beard? Take our mind off the real world and get into the gaming world for now. And we have got... oh, why did I even equip the Foreman? We have got a mobile defense with sniper only. Then we've got a rescue mission, augmented enemy armor. We don't care about the armor because it's a rescue. Followed up by an assassination on Eris. Okay, yeah, I remember the one. That one's Exma Stronghold. Cool. Not a terrible setup. The sniper mobile defense is a little bit more interesting, but we can easily handle that. Let's get our gear together to go handle this then. I'm not actually going to be using Wukong after all. I switched and thought, you know what, it'll be nice all-rounder, but not for this kind of thing. No. I'm going to bring... what am I going to bring? I was thinking Octavia for a moment there, but you know what? No, I've not used Protea in quite some time. I'm going to go with Protea for this one. Just going to check that I've got a decent setup on it here. Yeah, I've got... Breach Surge is subsumed onto this one in place of her fourth ability, because let's face it, her fourth is a little bit of a meme. The rest of the setup, I've not really done anything with it since I originally set it up, but it looks okay enough to me. So yeah, we can get running with this here, no problem whatsoever. Rubico is our weapon of choice. We've got Zeneric for that energy regeneration, which we're almost certainly going to need. And I don't want to bring Smeeta. Smeeta is not the appropriate one for this, so we'll be bringing Carrier. Alright then. My loadout is set. I'm going to hope the Beards is as well. And let's get cracking on with the day. Of course, we are against the Infested, who should be absolutely marmalised by Protea's weaponry, so that should be just fine. And, as always, cup of tea at the ready. There we go. That's exceedingly fresh, in fact, so it's still a little bit hot to drink. I've still got the spiky ship that Beard gifted on a Wednesday stream. Very, very much appreciate that, Beard. Let's go. Now this may be sniper only, but I feel like I can call in my NPC crewmate to bring the Foreman to bear, even in this sniper mission, so I think we should be fine. We just get to the location. Jump up onto that legible places. There we go. First of all, let's set our dispensary. Second of all, let's give us some shield drones. Third of all, let's summon in the on-call crew. And yep, they spawn in with the Foreman still. They aren't affected by the sortie condition. So now we've got a Foreman, even when we're supposed to not have the Foreman. Ha! Take that game. I'm gonna set out some defensive perimeter. Re-up the dispensary with the 100% strength buff, because, you know, why not? Also going to put some more of these shield drones around. Try and pick up more teammates. And we'll just hold the area. Lovely jubbly. I know I can also use some blaze artillery, like right here. And that does good too. It's not very necessary at this stage, nothing's coming in close. It does help that we have got Valkyr, Volt, Sarin. I mean, Volt and Sarin, they're just going to be clearing this entire area, aren't they? So I will grab this. We have got to find a terminal. Like it's hard. Now, my NPC crewmate, they're going to be close to timing out. They should probably have about a minute left on them. Let's check. Oh, they've got a minute and a half, actually. So they'll last this console as well. Pop out these drones. By drones, I mean grenades. There we go, got the dispensary charged. Let's get some more grenades out over this way. There we go. With that, the slash also causes something of a stagger. They take a fair amount of damage. They get slash procs. I just get to sit back and enjoy the fact that these zones are, well, zoning out. Yes, I feel like my NPC crewmate is basically unnecessary for this, but they were still here, so it's fine. It's free, although we did lose someone somehow. That's a neat trick. That took a few shots to kill. I'm surprised. But no matter, we're about to clear through this. I have some kind of effect on me for some reason. Don't know what the hell that's about. Oh wait, it seems that someone has given me bonus damage. That's what that was. I think that was from Sarin. Interesting. So yeah, it's going to be Sarin's venom dose. Don't see many people using that. Right. Yes, Liz, good evening to you as well. Hopefully you're doing alright. We're making our way through the sortie. This is the very first one at the moment. And I decided to use Broach here because I don't use her enough. She has, of course, got Wisp's Breach Surge ability because Broach's 4th is absolutely terrible. But aside from that... oh, big shiny. Yes. That'll be my third one I picked up today. Picked up 2 off camera earlier today because I've been grinding some resources over on the plains of Eidolon. 30 more seconds on this one, and then we can move on to a somewhat faster paced mission. What with Sarin and Volt, there's not really a lot for me to do on this one. And I can shoot this guy. There we go. I've shot someone, it's all good now. Things you don't usually say. There you are. They're just an infested zombie-esque thing, it's fine. And we're done. Let's make our way out of here as quick as we can. And we've got Volt Speed buff to help with exactly that, although how fast of a buff are they giving? Because that doesn't feel that fast. It's alright. Hello, Velasylph. You're super drunk, she might ruin the broadcast. Ow! I don't see that happening. I mean, we've only got the indefinite pick a frame and pick a weapons today. And Evo coming up with Was Up Zephyr? Oh, I meant Ked. Hello, Evo. So, yeah, okay, we'll switch on over to Zephyr for every single mission hereafter unless someone tells us otherwise, because that's how it works today. You pick a frame or pick a weapon, it sticks until someone changes it or someone hits the reset button. That reset button's only here for today because of today's special event. But there we go. Oh, and it's gone. Alright, thanks Evo. You spent 850 points to undo what you did. Awesome. That's off saying, see you tomorrow. Celebrating birthday alone sucks. Celebrating your birthday alone does suck, yeah. Thank you for the broadcasting. If it's your birthday today, happy birthday as well. I know you've said celebrating alone sucks, but, well, you're always welcome to share it with us. Enjoy it here together today. And Islis has redeemed a random weapon with potato, but pert try a cryotic. I want to know if it's good. Well, as it so happens, Islis, you've picked the random weapon one. There isn't one for picking a specific weapon because I know exactly what will happen. I'm not letting that happen. So, random weapon with a potato. Cryotic is the one you've mentioned, so I'm going to go with the primaries, and we'll pick up a primary weapon, unless you want a different one. Let's just grab this here. Grab the primary weapons one. And you can't pick a specific weapon. The weapons are all on spinners. Otherwise it would get ridiculous. Plus, there's a lot of weapons I don't have, so, you know. We could be here all day long whilst people guess random nasty weapons that I don't actually have because they're nasty. But here we go. This is all of the weapons that I have, primary weapons, which have a potato into them. Just 19 of them. There's quite a few to pick from. Let's have a look then. Which one have you condemned me to now? It's Liz for Eternity. You've condemned me to using the Spore Laser. That's actually not a terrible one. It's got knockback. I'm going to have to work with that. But that's not a terrible one. Alright then. So, I have the Spore Laser. Until someone changes it now. Okay then. Spore Laser, here we go. Which is of course the Baneling Bust, as I've named it. On to the next mission, which was a rescue. So I'm going to grab Nova. But yeah, Baneling Bust is now stuck in place. Unless someone decides to change it or reset it, of course. But otherwise, that's where we are. So, let's grab our mission, our rescue mission, the first of however many you guys stick me with this weapon with. I fully anticipate as this stream goes on and more people pick up various options, I'm going to end up with an absolute Franken loadout. Just a hodgepodge of horrible non-combinations. And then someone's going to go and tell me to do the Steel Path Zello Prelate, aren't you? I know one of you is going to do it.
Our intel suggests that a person of interest is in the vicinity.
Let's go rescue this operative. Oh god, there's a knockback. Wait, look at this thing. These guys have augmented armor as well, I just remembered, so it's not the best demonstration, and it still killed them quickly enough. Ember with infestation weapons and a frost ability, oh god. And just Ember with a frost ability is already doing things very wrong, very cursed.
The moment you enter the holding area, they'll trigger the execution
Oh,
sequence.
it's sped off ahead. Let's see if I can catch up.
Finishes.
Did I jump slightly wrong? There we go. You got stopped by a door.
Hurry up. You are running out of time.
We slink on through here. Nearly fall off. As you do. Oh, I don't know how to get up. Let's do this. There we go. Oh, and nailed it in one. Let's get out of here.
Prisoner located. We need to get
This way? Yep, this way.
find your way to the exits. The subject.
Now, I do have to be careful using this weapon because if certain individuals with lower spec computers join the mission and I overfire the Spore Laser, they're going to crash. We've seen it happen. We have to be very, very careful with that. That's another mission smashed through. Beard somehow having 300% accuracy. That's not how math works. speaking of math, actually, y'all are familiar with the fact that you get various Warframe parts from assassination missions, and you may have noticed when you go on to... what's it called? When you go onto the wiki and have a look at the drop chances, they're not all equal. So if you go to get the parts for Wisp from the row below list, it's not 25% chance of getting her. Neuroptics, chassis, systems, and main blueprint, they all have slightly different, or rather there's two different sets of percentages. And this means working out the chance, not so much a chance, but working out how long you should expect to have to run it, how many missions you have to repeat before you can expect the full set. The math on that gets a little bit wonky. When you add in as well various people's luck, both good and bad, trying to calculate like how lucky or unlucky has this person been after X runs of not or actually achieving the set, the whole math gets very, very complicated, to put it simply. And it's called the coupon collector problem. I know about this because a day or two ago I decided to go looking into the coupon collector problem, see if I could understand it, and it took me 6 hours to figure out all the math behind it. 6 bloody hours! But now I have a document set up, written in plain English, or at least plain enough for me that I can understand it later, because I'm not going through that 6 hours again. I can now actually fully understand what the hell is going on with those statistics and use them later. Yeah, I can tell you, it's a very, very complicated problem as to how many runs you can expect to do something. Now, before we get diving into the next mission, Beard has redeemed a pick of random frames. We need to grab the spinner up for that one. Let's get that here right now. Open up the random frame. This is a list of all of the possible frames. The one that gets picked for me is going to be stuck until someone changes it. Beard also wants one as well, although he's not held to that same requirement. So I'm going to be using Neja in the indefinite future. That's not a bad frame to have. And then Beard, you have got Zephyr. Alright, cool. So Neja and Zephyr. What a pair. Evo's saying, I studied those probabilities in first year CS. I've got everything about it. Yeah. See, I never did any computer science courses or anything like that. I did geology. I studied rocks, you know, bang, bang, hit it with a hammer, find a fossil, call it something. Move on. So, anything more than your kind of basic statistics, I did it up to A level, I didn't really encounter. So trying to figure my way through that with nothing but random YouTube guides and ancient looking websites to figure it out, that was difficult. Not gonna lie, but I'm glad this old noggin can still figure that kind of stuff. So, Neja. Let's bring Neja to the front, and of course we also want to be running a prediction for this because it's a sortie. Which reward do you think we will get? So I'm now stuck with Neja Prime and Baneling Boss, the Spore Laser. These two are both locked in indefinitely. And if you want to gamble some channel points, see if you can get some more out of this sortie, what reward do you think we're going to get? Are we going to get ourselves a NASA Sculptural Endo, or are we going to get literally anything else from this assassination? Pop those points in. If you're right, you'll get your portion of them back from the gamble. Against the people who bet against you, that is. I see Evo's gone all the way up to 100 points, and looks like another 10 has gone in from someone else, but it only shows me whoever's putting the most. Both of them are betting on a NASA Endo. Okay. So if anyone bets even 10 points against that, they could be in for all of it. Maximum speed Neja. And someone's ahead of me. God damn it. I'm supposed to be running this way. Is this the sortie for a forward? Hold up, I thought we chose a sortie, right? We chose a sortie. Why is it the forward? I've never seen the forward as a sortie. I did choose the right thing, surely. Oh. There's a forward. Yeah, it's level 100. Okay then. And look at how low that damage is. Oh god, this is not the right weapon for this. Where'd he go? Where'd he go? Where'd he go? Well, I can kill everything nearby to it. Isn't the chance of getting anything else a lot higher than Endo and NASA? I don't think it's actually that much higher, no. I'll have to check, but I don't think it's that much higher. Oh, there we go. We worked together and murdered it. The forward is down, and I need to get up there. Oh, how did I mess up that teleport? Come on. There we go. Yeah, I'll have a look at the chances in just a moment. I've had it set to a NASA and Endo or anything else for, well, ever since we've been doing these predictions for the sorties. And it seemed reasonably even to me. There we go. Well, let's have a look first of all. What do we get from today's sortie? It is an NASA sculpture. Alright then. Ta-da! So that at least answers one question. Which one we more likely to get today? It's that one. But let me have a look at the chances here for you. If I go sortie on Warframe. Rewards. Okay, yes. A NASA sculpture 28%, Endo 12.1%, as Evo said there. So two together, that comes to 40.1%. So it's a little bit more likely to be anything else, but not hugely more. If I added in the Kuva as well, first of all, the option would look a little bit odd. Like a NASA and Endo and Kuva. And that would get us to 52.1%. Or alternatively, you could put in the 3-day booster. That's 9.81, so we come up to 49.91% on one side. Add legendary core. Yeah, that'll be an interesting prediction. Legendary core or anything else? So whilst it's not quite even, people keep complaining about getting so many NASA sculptures anyway, so you know what? Having it slightly against the favour of the NASA, but the NASA is still the most common single drop, I think is a fair way to split it. And hey, you were right in the end, Evo. You went for a NASA or Endo, and that's what happened, so you got your points back. It looks like no one bet against you, so both you and Soul of the Shadow didn't get anything bonus there, but you didn't lose your points either. Alright, with that out of the way, what I need to do is I need to get a heck of a lot of cryotic. And when I say a heck of a lot, I mean, if I could bring this up on here. This thing here, pyrotic alloy. I've gone and farmed all the pyrol that I need, but I need all of the cryotic to work with this. Now that is not an excess of pyrol, that is exactly how much pyrol I'm going to need. In fact, I actually need 10 more, because this is done in batches of 20, not batches of 10. Bugger. So I do need to get a little bit more pyrol. So I need 1400 pyrol to run through this pyrotic alloy, and for every 20 pyrol, it's 200 cryotic. I need not 1,400 pyrol, cryotic, I need 14,000 cryotic. And that is going to take quite some time. So, we can get started on it today. That is the next plan. Evo saying I need around 40k cryotic. Fair do, fair do. This isn't even including the Cyber. I still need to build the Cyber as well, so this could take some time, but I'm just looking at the pyrotic alloys for now. I'm going to bring Samita, because, you know, that is the right answer when you need all of the cryotic. We've got Nezha, we've got the Spore Lacer, those two are locked in. The Cyber is 30k cryotic, yeah. Yeah, I still need tens of thousands of cryotic to be able to build everything, but I'm focusing on one specific set of stuff at the moment, and for that, as I said, I need 140? Yeah, 140 rounds of cryotic. That's 14,000 cryotic in total. Now, because we are doing this with Nezha, as well as going as long a run as possible, Beard's also bringing Cora, What I'm thinking is we do the lowest level one and allow it to scale up over time, and doing it against a Grineer, they can't mess with our abilities either, so this should be the easiest and simplest way of getting as much cryotic as we need, as quickly as we need, theoretically. So, that's the one we go for. It starts off low level, and then as we keep going and going and going, it's going to get higher and higher and higher, but doing it for longer also means that we actually not just get loads of cryotic. Well, else I'll go with that line of thought because I just read Beard's question. Not only do we get loads of cryotic, but we also then make it where there's enough power cells around that we can keep it going nice and quickly. Because when you start a mission, the power cells obviously still haven't dropped yet. Oh, we got an MR0 with us! Oh! Oh my god, you don't see that every mission. Alright, well, they're about to be blown away. But we're not doing the infested data sector for the very simple fact that Ancients really mess things up. Ancient Disruptors are an absolute pain in the ass. The Grineer don't have them. They don't have anything that screws with your energy economy. I don't have Safeguard on this build. Whoops. I should have checked that. Alright. You get no energy when a lot of them. Absolutely, yeah. I don't like dealing with Ancients. Certainly not Ancient Disruptors. And that's why I prefer fighting against Grineer. And fun fact, I did a poll about this on YouTube, and I'm nowhere near in the minority there. Pretty much the majority of the player base, at least based on that poll, and it's a good sample, say they prefer fighting the Grineer. Whilst we sit here, because this is going to be a while before the next one needs to be cooled down, I'm going to bring up that poll. Let me have a look at this. It mutes the game sound when I click off it, but that's just how it goes, sorry. So, let's see, where's that poll at? So I put, which faction is your favourite to fight in Warframe? The Grineer, Corpus, Infested, Corrupted or Sentient? 8% said Sentient, 7% said Corpus, 11% said Corrupted, 23% Infested, and a whopping 50%, exactly half of everyone, said Grineer. With 5 options on the board, Grineer took 50% of the votes. And is it any surprise really? Yeah, they're tanky, you have to fight their armour at higher levels. But overall, they are the simplest to fight. They're bullet sponges, but that's about it. You've got the knocks to deal with from time to time, but otherwise it's fine. Alright, so let's grab another one of these power cells. I'm going to head on over to the next site and defend that one, because Cora has the first one. Yeah, I do these polls from time to time on the YouTube channel, the main YouTube channel, so they should be popping up for basically anyone who's encountered the channel. I'm not quite sure exactly how far it spreads it, but it certainly pops up there. And given the fact that nearly 1,000 people voted on that one, I'd say most people are seeing it. Now, I haven't defended the spot back there, because I think I saw Beard on it, yeah. I'm going off to get some more of these power cells. There we go. It'd be nice if we could carry more than one, but we got one. We can see that B, well, it doesn't so desperately need it now, but I'm going to power it up. There we go, so that one's full up. Now we can start taking these power cells over to the very next one. This is where we start to speed up. Once we can get both of them running at the same time, then we can make a fair amount of cryotic. There we are. Good. Teammate did also bring along a power core, so that's all the way up to 60% straight away. 2 more power cores needed, so I'm going to go hunt those down. There's one. There's another one. Alright then. Lovely. Oh, we've lost the MR0. Don't know when, don't know how. We lost the MR0, instead we got an MR16 with Harrow. Go figure. I am missing every single time. There we go, finally hit them. Ah, the lovely benefit of that chakram, it bounces between targets. It's not a huge deal most of the time, but sometimes it's fun. Oops, my fourth ability just killed them all. I forgot that it deals damage. Normally it's not a factor. Oh, we've got an MR0 again. It's the MR0 mag again. Oh. I wonder if they crashed or something. No matter. I'm just going to delete everything with my fourth ability again because I can.
Proceed to the dig site. Excavation complete. Look what they found.
Here we go. So I'm going to be running this mission either until the enemies start to become a little bit too problematic, or until someone picks us a new weapon or frame to use, in which case I'll extract, switch it over, and then continue. So in that sense, you guys have the control, because I don't expect I'm going to get 140 runs of cryotic. Actually, I only need 70 runs because I've got a drop booster. I don't think I'm going to get that anytime soon. And we're currently on 1,200, that's 12 runs equivalent. I need 140, so I need more than 10 times what I've currently earned here. That's going to take a while. Let's power this up. There we go, fully powered. What level do you guys think we can actually get to with this setup? We've got Cora, we've got Nezha, we've got Harrow, and a level 10 mag who's basically started the game today, it looks like. I'm going to take a quick peek at their profile here. They can do their mastery rank up. I don't know if they know that they can do that. But yeah, they've started today. Look at that. They've been in game for 2 hours total. 2 hours of mission time. Isn't that adorable? And this is their first experience with an absolute cheese squad. Welcome to the game. We have infinite damage. Pretty much. Alright, E's fine, F is fully filled. Let's head on over to what's going to be the next one. His or her name has Prime in it. Caitlin Prime. That's a good point. Might not be an absolute noob. Maybe. Although they still haven't done a mastery rank up. So, maybe not. Let's have a look at their results so far. They've got 14 kills, taken a lot of damage. This is as low level mission as it gets. I would genuinely expect a not noob to be able to do something. Something substantial at this point. So maybe, maybe not, maybe. There we go. Had to travel quite a distance to get this one. I'm actually wondering if other tile sets might be better. I think I've done this previously on Mars, which is potentially a bit more compact. It has Mark 1 things on low level. These are level nothing Grineer, okay? You can kill them just by hitting them a couple times with an unmodded weapon. I covered this in level scaling. The first 15 levels basically don't count. So long as you have got your fraud mods equipped, you're fine.
We need another power cell for the excavator.
Nope. I ain't buying it. They've gone up 4 kills in that time. Kill them with bullet jump. Yeah, you actually can kill them with bullet jump at this level, that's true. I'm going to hang around this. I don't know what duration you've got on your Strangledome's beard. Does it outlast the excavator? Oh, it's got 13 seconds. It's not going to die in 13 seconds. So they may have Prime in their name. They may know that from a friend, that Primes are a thing. They may have seen the advertising. No, it's not exactly a secret that Primes are in this game. 30 seconds he's got on his turns. Alright, cool. As much as it's impossible to be certain, I'm reasonably confident in saying they're a new player. As we had said, there we go. Bullet jump kills. It's ridiculous, but you can do it. And you can get damage bonuses to bullet jumps too, which is even more interesting. Okay, so we got the next one deployed. Let's grab this here. I don't know if my Smeater has been helping out as yet. Let's see. Doesn't look like it. We've done 7 digs, so I should be on 1400. I'm on 1800. Okay, Smeater has helped out a bit. I take it back. Either that or I've got some other boost going. No, I haven't. Which reminds me, I could get a boost from an MR30, but that won't do a lot. Really won't do a lot. It'll take me from, I think, 200 to 250 cryotic per cycle. Which is something, it's something. It's just not a lot of something.
Excavator is ready to go. Keep it powered and protected from enemy fire.
Let's fuel up this one as well, because it's right here. No point not to. Also, I've noticed that the MR0 is gone again. And this guy, wow, he's 500 meters away. Yeah, he can bleed out. He should not be 500 meters away at this stage. There's nothing over there. He's gone AFK, I'm guessing. It will.
An artifact has been located. Proceed to the dig site.
Oh, I love the Geek Potentialist. What was that? That guy just got thrown around like it was a washing machine. Just look at how far they fly. Probably trying to leave the mission. Ah. I mean, I suppose that is a very new player thing to not know how to leave a mission and just end up quitting out of it altogether. Because I didn't see the extraction thing come up. And I did say earlier that they vanished at some point. I just noticed they were no longer there. So it is quite possible they actually ended up leaving twice, not knowing how to leave. I do remember being somewhat confused, joining into the missions, feeling them going on and on, thinking, when do we leave? And then realising I can leave at pretty much any time. And then the follow-up confusion of, well, if you can leave at pretty much any time, why would I stick around? Because it seemed like you just got random crap from every single rotation. Little did I know there was actually some decent stuff hiding out there. It's just not on most missions. Alright, let's go set this next one running. I'm the fastest person in the squad, so I should probably be the first person there. Boy, measures improved sliding as well. Ta-da! And then we charge it up. Charge it up again. I should need one more. Yep. Here it is. You see, this is the benefit of running longer. Now we're just having power cells littered around waiting. Evo saying you won't believe how many hours it took me to get a Crescent Full Profiler. Given the way RNG works in this game, I probably would. Given you're saying it like that, it's going to be a high number, so I'm going to say 9 hours. It took you 9 hours, Evo. Bids protecting any of one's permadead, yeah. That does guarantee me being first, doesn't it? Yeah. Just a little bit. Alright. Yeet! Ooh, slammed him into the tree. Do that again. That doesn't get old. That just doesn't get old. Alright, so this one's fully charged and all set up. Beard has gone and got A. There's a shiny. I want the shiny. Thank you.
The excavator has lost power. Find another cell.
Oh, we need some power cells for that one. That's not charged. Let's grab this here. I didn't make that jump, so let me try again. There we go.
Excavation complete.
I mean, at this level, the enemies might actually die just to my flames.
An artifact has been located.
They were saying it took me around 3 to 4 hours a few days ago. Yeah, the vault providers have always been a bit of a nightmare to farm. But luckily, I've just caught so many of them, both for the conservation video I did, and then just afterwards, just randomly, people catch them around me. Thank you, clan, for that. I had all of the ones needed. But yeah, there was some of the Predacites, for example. I had like a few dozen of one of them, and then 3 of another. Okay. Yeah, around 60 common? That sounds about right then, yeah.
Excavator is ready to go. Keep it powered and protected from enemy fire.
Ta-da! Let's just lift everyone up, smash them into the ground, they're all dead, hurrah for us. I don't know if this dead guy knows that he's not going to get any of the resources whilst being dead, because he's going to be AFK timed.
Your hard work has just been
He might not even care. Might have been called away from his computer and just expected us to force extract him out the mission. Not that we're going to do that. Alright, Beard's arrived. I'll head to the next one. Oh, there we go. That's all my kills with viral damage for the day done. Let's get this one charged. I'm not actually seeing any power cells nearby, which is unusual.
the artifact.
I mean, to be fair, Evo, I wouldn't have had the new ship skin if it wasn't for Beard. But it is a nice looking skin, so I can see why a lot of people have it. Come on, where's some power cells plus? There's one.
Picked up a target.
Oops,
Go
overshot.
to dig site.
Let's fill this one up a little bit more. We have not got the power cells we need.
Your hard work has just been rewarded.
There we go. But this one will be all the power cells that it needs, and then I can go straight to the next location. Oh, nice, I can take this one straight to the next location. Oh, we're starting to get some eczema spawns, I notice. And Nox. Alright, let's power this up. We got some local power cells to use.
Excavator is ready to go. Keep it powered and protected.
1, 2, 3, and this will be the 4th one. There we go. That's that fully charged. Easy peasy.
An artifact has been located. Proceed
Alright.
to the dig site.
New one's located. Beard's here at this one. I'm going to run off to the new one. Give us that full speed, so just run straight on ahead. I'm just sliding all over the place because of the lack of friction. It's been a while since I've done measure at this speed. There we go. That charges up. Have we got any more around here? I think this is a spot which has a complete lack of them. Also, I just realised I have gas damage on this. Why do I have gas? That's weird. Now, I am risking the excavator being destroyed here. The E-excavator is alone right now. But I should be able to get back in due course. Okay, it's taking a lot more damage than I was hoping.
The scanner
A lot more damage. Holy shit, I'm going to lose it. No! God damn it. Okay. That wasn't clever. That was quite a long journey to try and get some power cells. Okay, I'm going to not run away from the whole tile set next time. That was excessive. Yeah, I can't set up any kind of permanent defenses because I'm using Nezha. That's just part of it today. I don't get to choose the frames of weapons unless you guys give me the freedom to do so, and I don't have that freedom right now. Give the power... Okay. Oh wait, I have a power cell. Oh. That's why I couldn't pick up a power cell. I'm still holding on to this one. I thought I put it in. Let's recharge the shields and that because it took a couple hits. There we go, new artifact located. Let's head straight to that one because Beard's got this one. What level are the enemies up to now anyway? I'll look when I get to a place. Oh, we got destroyed! I thought Beard was on that one. Oh, wow. Let's see, they're up to level 29, which is... it's going to be a little bit higher than Saturn level. That's going to be... maybe Uranus level? Because I think Sedna goes a bit higher. That's like 35. Oh wow, this is taking a lot. Yeah, these bombards are going to wreck it. I don't have a power cell. I need a power cell. There we go, get those shields back up. I don't think I'm on Vazarin, I think I'm on Xeneric. Yeah, I'm on Xeneric, so I can't heal it either. Oh, Beard grabbed that power cell before I could. We're gonna have to do a little bit more effort on defense now. Oh yeah, the different kind of landers, the scimitar and whatnot, they are a pain to farm. That's absolutely right. Yeah, I'm sticking with Beard at this point because this thing took a bit of a beating. We're going to need to work together to defend these now. Crikey, they finally broke through my warding halo. Alright, new location, let's go. There we are. And this one has loads of power cells nearby. I can see... oh, there it was. I can see it on the minimap, but I couldn't quite make it out in-game. There we are, so that's fully charged. Now we just need to keep it protected. Level 33 and 34, so we're up to Sedna levels now. We're close to the top end of Star Chart levels as standard on this mission now. And that's 17 digs to get to this point. That's quite a few digs. And we've got 4,000 cryotic exactly somehow. .1% drop chance for the Xeophos? Yeah, sounds about right. Oh wow, this guy is tanking. What? Oh dear. I don't think my Spore Laser is quite equipped for this kind of mission. I mean, gas damage isn't exactly amazing, is it? But yeah, the 0.1% drop chance, I absolutely believe that. There's some really nasty drop chances out there. Have a look into what you have to do to farm Nitane if you can't get any more creds with Nightwave. The grind for that, for an actual resource, not a vanity shit, but for an actual resource, It's mad. So if you can't get enough from Nightwave, if you run out of credits, and if there's no, I think it's Ghoul Purge is the other way to get it around, you're stuck getting sabotage caches just like you're doing for the Xiphos. Pretty much same order. Yeah, let's slide on over to the next one. Informed someone complaining farmed for years, didn't get a single drop. I mean, that seems pretty reasonable, yeah. Not reasonable that they set it that way, but reasonable that could happen. Let me think. 0.1% chance. You're expecting 1,000 runs for the average person to get it. Some people get it sooner, some people won't. The 2,000 runs will put you into twice as unlucky. That's not saying it's twice as long. 25% chance or anything like that. It's hard to really say. I'd have to do the math on it, but it's not unfair to say 2,000 runs for just the moderately to reasonably unlucky. Double the runs, not unheard of. Beard saying you need to leave in 10 minutes? Yeah, that's absolutely fine. When you hit for extraction, I'll follow you. Just let me know when, mate. What do you think? 2,000 runs. Now let's say you can do a run in 5 minutes. That's finding all 3 caches in 5 minutes. When you've done 2,000 of them, you're probably going to be pretty quick at it. So I'm being generous there with 5 minutes. 2,000 runs of 5 minutes. 10,000 minutes. Am I doing my math right there? Yeah, I think I'm doing my math right. 10,000 minutes, yeah. Obviously, it's 60 minutes an hour. Everyone knows that. 10,000 divided by 60. Where's a calculator? Because I can't be bothered to do this math in my head anymore. 10,000 divided by 60 is 166 and 2/3. 166 hours, 40 minutes for 2,000 runs. That's if you're doing 5-minute runs, and let's be realistic, you're not doing 5-minute runs of finding all caches. That's impressively fast. It's going to be longer than that. And that is to get an unlucky chance of it. I can absolutely see taking years for an individual. I mean, have a look. My playtime. My mission playtime, that is. Oh. It's currently... Oh, it's 1,000. It's exactly 1,000 hours. Ha! On Wiki, it's under 1,900 runs from nearly guaranteed. I'd have to check the math on that. I mean, it's probably about that, yeah. The thing, spending 100 and... round it down, 150 hours. 15% of the entire time I have ever spent in missions. Bear in mind, I've been playing for years. Just to get one piece. And the best bit is, with the loot he's got from doing those missions that many times over, he can just sell the loot for platinum. And buy the piece he needs from someone else who's been luckier. It would be faster and more effective to just buy it from someone else. Because some people will get it and not care about it, some people will get it and want the money more, some people will get a second one somehow. Because that's the nature of RNG. May even have a third. Alright, Beard, are you dipping at this point then? Because it's a nice round 20 as well. Ooh, build up. Nope. Says okay. Alright, let's head out. Because the other guy's dead, we should be able to extract just the two of us together and not have to wait for a timer. Let's come out of this and I'll have a look at the fullest stats on the Xiphos. Let's see just how crazy it is. What a very helpful Harrow player. I'm actually surprised that he managed to deal 0% damage and get more than 10% my kills. I expected like 3% damage, but no. 0% equivalent. Yikes. Alright, so leave Beard to his walk, or sorry, his meeting. He's going for a meeting. All the best for that, Beard. I'm going to bring up the specifics now. Let's have a look at this. Go. Now, of course, it's not going to link up because I haven't set this up correctly, so let me just drop it over. There we go. Alright, so this is the wiki page for the Xiphos. Is this the right one? Did you say Xiphos or was it another one? Oh, Xiphos. Oh, Beard saying, gonna be generous before I go, and has redeemed reset. Nice! I'll be able to pick up different frame and different weapon again. Thank you, Beard. We'll absolutely take advantage of that in just a moment, unless someone undoes this whilst we look at this. So, I'm not seeing a 0.1% here. Am I blind? Are we talking a different ship? Because I'm not seeing 0.1%. These are all a lot higher than that. Like, substantially higher. Which would be why we're getting nearly guaranteed rates here in the 1.5k. And what other ships are there? We've got the Scimitar, we've got the Mantis. Because Nightwave is obviously Nightwave, and Lisa is the one we start with. Scimitar, this from rare storage containers. They drop soon enough. Sorry, it's Mantis, Scimitar. Even then it goes down to a 1%, but that's on Shadow Stalkers. So it's not actually as bad as 0.1%. I'm not quite sure where you're looking at. It's just saying I have one Mantis part, that's it. Well, let's have a look at the Mantis for you. Go back to that one. So Mantis parts, yeah, they come from the reinforced and rare storage containers. They are really unusual to come across. I've come across maybe a dozen or so. Yeah, 1 to 2 dozen, I'd say, tops I've come across. Now, if I just put this back into game a moment here. I've already built one of the ships. I have to check in a moment which one I built. But if we go to landing craft, I've got 2 Scimitar fuselage, 1 Scimitar avionics, 2 Scimitar engines. I've got a Mantis engines, Mantis avionics twice over. So I am missing a piece from the other Mantis part. Let's see, and it's Mantis. Yeah, Mantis is one that comes from these engines, so from these crates. I'm missing the fuselage. Yeah, in 1,000 hours of playing, I don't have the Scimitar fuselage. Mantis fuselage. I do have the Scimitar ones, I think. I go equipment, orbiter, landing craft. Yeah. Oh no, I've got the Mantis. Okay, I take it back. I thought I had the Scimitar. Oh, there we go. All right. I have the Mantis. And this up then. I've got 1 blueprint, 2, 3 blueprints, and you need 3 to build it. So that's 6 in total. In 1,000 hours of playing, I've gained 6 Mantis parts. Enough for 1 ship, and I've got a lopsided amount towards the second. 1,000 hours of rare crates, and I've got that. How much can you get for 1 part? That is an interesting question as well, so let's have a look at that there for you. If we switch on over to this scene here. I believe they're tradable. Mantis, so if you go Mantis avionics, it's 5 plat, not much. Mantis engines, 4 plat, not much. Mantis fuselage, 9 plat, not much. Okay, that's really low. I didn't expect it to be that low, but that's really low. I thought it would be like, yeah, about double that, I thought. There we go then. Ziphos, on the other hand, 30 for the avionics. That's more like what we're expecting. Engines, 50. Fuselage, 130. Woo! And the set value, there's no point even looking at the set value. All of these are just going to be sold in parts because they're so rare. If you wanted to buy it right now, first of all, there's no one online with the fuselage, so good luck, you're already out. If you went to the offliners only, somehow getting these cheapest advertised rates, the 20, 30, and 130 plat, would be 180 platinum to get yourself the Ziphos right now. 180. Yikes. That's pretty mad. That is indeed pretty mad. And you're right, Evo, they are aesthetics, they don't really matter. But then, some people want them to matter. Thousands of players, none of the parts want to sell it. Yep. No one online that's selling it, that's right. Okay, so I need to get myself some more cryotic. I got a bunch there. Now if I go to the mining here, cryotic alloy, you see we've gone up to 4,685, but that's not even halfway. That's a little bit over. Is it even over a third of the way? Yeah, it's just over 1/3 of the way. I need 14,000. And I'm at 33.5%. That's a lot to go. I'm going to run one of these just for hell of it, but that's a lot to go. So, Beard has freed me from the shackles of measure. Let's pick up a more suitable frame for this. I'm going to absolutely cheese it with Limbo. Oh, yes, indeed. We're cheesing this now, guys. Let's see, what config do I want for this one? This one is low range, super high duration, and strength. Why? Oh, smite. Alright, I can break that. I can break that. I don't need the strength. Let's drop you. Where we got the strength coming in? Blind Rage? Nope, don't need that. Narrow-minded, I can bump that up to even higher. And we can grab Constitution for even higher. Mobilize? Actually, that's kind of useful. We're going to keep that on. We're going to keep that on. Evo asking, can I join? You can absolutely join, Evo. Yes. Let's bring you in. There we go. This is going to give me a Cataclysm of 84.6 seconds. Let's think. Oh, I want to get that up to 100. I don't think I can get that to 100. Because 100 seconds is how long a excavator lasts. But if I drop adaptation, I don't need adaptation. Organ message. We're at 91.8 seconds. You know what? I will take it. 91.8 is close enough to the max. If I could get that little bit more, I'd love to, but this will do. The radius on it, 5.44 meters, however, is absolutely abysmal. Well, let's see if I can fix that as well. Let's see here. What I can do is grab stretch instead of streamline, because I should be fine for energy. Now, 100 energy over this period of time, that should be fine. Giving it that bit more radius because it shrinks down over time, that's why. This should be sufficient. And tank-wise, I've got redirection on there. Let's switch that out to rolling guard. Oh, wait, have I got... Oh, I've already got rolling guard on. Okay, then, let's not switch it out to that. Oh. Alright, cool. Let's see what we got in the V polarities I can actually put in. Convert damage on health to energy. Nah. Drift, ability range. I mean, this is basically a... become slightly negery. I see Beard's gifted over to Isilis there. Almost certainly one of the landers. Beard, you are so generous. Honestly, amazing person. This is one of the reasons I have him here as a moderator on the channel. Beard is honestly such a wonderful person. So glad you joined the clan when you did. You know what? I'm going to go for speed drift. A little bit of sprint speed, a little bit of casting speed. It's not hugely necessary, but it's a little bit. I'm going to go for that one. Alright then. Oh, I didn't change my weapon as well. Whilst I have the freedom to do so, Baneling Bust, come off. We're going back to the Foreman. Stick with the new core? Yeah, I'm going to stick with the new core. Alright then. I'm going to take this to Mars this time to see if that tile set is a little bit nicer. Just a teeny tiny bit. We do start at a slightly higher level, but not much higher. It's saying, now dip into meeting, gonna join later. That's fine, my mate. You take care, we'll see you in a bit. Although, now that I think about it, what meeting is someone having at 10 PM? Bloody hell. Alright. Let's go!
We're here in search of lost artifacts and items buried
I can just
surface.
hide in the rift.
Scanner has picked up a target.
I don't need to hide, but by doing this, I'm also actually gaining a small amount of energy per second. It's 2 per second. Teeny tiny amount, but something. I don't know why, but I can see 3 enemies on my radar, like, stupidly far away. There we go. Wow, that range is actually a bit bigger than I thought I was going to make that. Cool, I'll take it. I will indeed take it. So this will give us total defense. Except for the ones who get into the rift and start shooting me. I swear those guys were outside of the rift shooting me. That was weird. No, it's all good. There we go, so we can start powering this up. You see, it's got 56 seconds. Yeah, it's got a few seconds longer on the excavator than it has on my ability. Just a few seconds of actual concern. Otherwise, we got this up the entire time. As we get into the later levels, I will need to start using some more pronounced defenses. Namely, I'll have to use status as well, that's it. This is part of the reason of not fighting on a relic mission, is we don't have to deal with nullifiers. We can just, you know, hold. And yeah, that bubble has shrunk right the way down now. That extra range was necessary, because if that was shrunk down another 45%, it would be shorter than the excavator. Yeah, I think that's actually just right for range. There we go. I'm going to pop this on here. It's not going to need it for the full duration, I think. No, it's not going to need it for the full duration, but it's there anyway. What I'm not going to do is start randomly setting off the next one. I can only defend one at a time, so I'm just going to keep it alive. What's Evo running? Evo is running Mirage. Okay, good for damage. Doesn't have the crowd control. No, I'm just going to sit on this one. Oh, Evo's gone for that one. Alright. Well, in which case then, this one is going to defend itself. I'm going to put the stasis on as well. Now nothing can attack it. Even if they survive going into the Cataclysm, they then won't be able to do shit. That allows me to come over here, fuel this up. Let's head back and see if I can't find another power cell. Here we go. It seems that might be necessary because this is getting a bit low. There we are. Now I can defend this one. Stasis up. Stasis up. There we go. I turned it off instead. Yo, Dragoonski coming in with that Riven raffle ticket. Okie dokie. Let me update that for you straight away. This is not exactly a fast-paced mission, this one. There you go. So you've got yourself one Riven Raffle ticket, and hello to you as well. We're currently farming up some cryotic, my man, and you may notice as well for today, any channel point redemption, such as pick a frame or pick a random weapon, specifically those ones, they stick indefinitely today. So if someone tells me to use Zephyr, I'm using Zephyr until someone either tells me a different frame or hits the reset button using those channel points. Otherwise, that's it, locked in. And it's also coming in with that Riven Raffle ticket. Okie dokie. Don't forget, guys, you do need to make sure you do have a high enough, mastery rank to be able to actually claim your Riven Raffle if you are the winner, and you need to be here at the end of the stream, so do bear that in mind. But there we go, both of you are put onto the list there. This is completed, so let's head on over to the next location. I'm just going to dip briefly into the rift to get that thing off my shoulder. There we go. Area fully defended. Because the Grenadier have actually nothing that can get through that. Not a thing, not a peep. Not a tiny little bit. Evo's going off to start the next one. Nice. That is a lot of gems along here. All of these are Mirage's gems. They cause one hell of an explosion. Oh, says Evo, who has now caused yet another one to start. Whoops. Alright, well, we need some power cells. E doesn't seem to be in any threat as yet. No, but it needs a power cell right now. Evo trying to claim that was not their fault? Of course not. It was the magical fairy. Yeah, let's defend this one. Fully defended. We now have some time to go and find ourselves some more power cores. F is fully charged as well, so that's fine.
The excavator has run out of power. Find a cell.
There we go. Let's head on back through. And that's that charged. Okay, so E is going to be completely defended by my bubble. So we can head back over to the F direction, defend all over here. Not seeing any enemies, which is probably Mirage's doing. Yep, it's Mirage's doing. So I can head straight over to the next one. Just re-up the stasis, keep that going. Pop myself into the rift to get some energy back. Oh, there's an energy orb. We're fine. And there are a lot of power cells up here. So we can just grab some of these. There we go. Charge up here. And there we are. Yep, that's going to last for the entire duration, so that is now fully protected. Super simple. So we're actually just waiting for Lotus to announce the next location. Should be just shortly. A fun fact, using Smite on Limbo, it's not especially necessary at all. I mostly use that for dealing with Kayla Detain. But by having Smite on Limbo, I actually have a means of dealing damage across the rift, which Limbo normally doesn't have. It's small. I didn't even shoot him. There was no damage numbers. He just fell over dead. Yeah, it's small damage. It's not huge. It's I mean, look, if I do that now, you see, didn't even kill him straight away. He needs to wait for the bits to come in. But it is a form of dealing damage across the rift, so it's a thing. I have infused more for the Smite Infusion, but I've taken that off for this specific build. Alright, let's charge this one up here. Oh, that sounds like we've got a High Echo Master. Yep. It's a dead High Echo Master. And we've got Stasis, which is going to run for almost the entire duration. Perfect. How much cryotic we are? We're on 1400. Alright. So far, my Smeeta Kavat has not given me any bonuses, which is a little bit rude of it, quite frankly. Because that previous location is fully defended by my bubble, we can just head straight to the next one. Perfect. I can't bubble this one because I can only have one bubble at a time. Whilst B is still running, I'm not going to pop that bubble. I will, however, make sure stasis stays up. But there we go, that's actually going to be the end of B then. I'll pop the bubble and bring it over here. Nice! Let's get some power cells. We're on 30% power, we need a lot more than that. Oh yikes, where are the power cells? There they are. There's another target even further past C. Quite a bit further. That's not ideal. There we go, got a bit more charge on this. We need more enemies to actually turn up with those power cores. I don't know where they are. I think they might be dying before they can navigate to us, which is a problem. But not unsolvable. Just keep moving. Be up my stasis. There, my arcane consequence coming in quite clutch to allow me to travel a lot faster. Yo, bro, stop running around this rock! Bloody hell. Let's head to the next location. There we go. So the previous location is just about to pop, so let's bring over the bubble. There we are. And we're going to need more power cells. Let's go hunt these down. What's my opinion on the Excavation Void Fisher missions? They're good if you've got a decent squad together to handle it. Problem with them is that they spawn corrupted enemies. Corrupted enemies includes nullifier bubbles. So this tactic of setting a bubble and walking away doesn't work anywhere near as well, because one nullifier touches it, there it goes. You also then have to start dealing with ancients. They're a bit of a dick. Outside of that, there's not any other problems, so they are still very manageable, but you do need a team to actually pay attention to what's happening. You can't just put down defensive abilities and call it a day. Like, look at this right now. He can't do nothing. He's just stuck there. All of them are just stuck. I could just ignore them. I don't even have to shoot them. I could literally just leave them here and it's fine. Mirage is going to do other things. That's Mirage for you. Mirage doesn't know anything about subtlety. Oh, where am I getting shot from? Where am I getting shot from? Oh, it's a bombard over here somewhere, isn't it? Goonsky saying, I did like 10 waves with a 3-man, most because it's using super good relics. I mean, yeah, that's a reasonable reason to stick around, absolutely. Oh, heavy trauma mod, okay. I mean, I get loads of gold mods from, what's it called? Railjack at this point. Not hugely necessary, but I'll take it. Uncle. Let's bubble up here. There we go. So we can now ignore that one and head straight to the next one. Yeah, nullifiers will shatter Gara's walls, segment by segment, interestingly. Gara's walls also being vulnerable to damage, so as time goes on it becomes more and more of a pain. Frost bubbles, same again. They are vulnerable to nullifiers and damage. Let's see. Cora's Strangle Dome will be taken out chain by chain, so that one breaks in piecemeal. The nullifiers can be quite nasty. Bring this here. We're going to say got 2 Nova Prime chassis, not bad. Rhino Blueprint, very nice. And sorted of vaulted goodies. That is nice. Sounds like someone might have returned to the game and you play with them also just opening up some relics. Because if anyone's actively farming voltage rather than just happens to have a bunch, they'll usually grab a squad of people for it. So you got real lucky there. Nice. I've powered up A, but F also needs power, so that's a problem. Seemed like it was MR28. Yeah. I've seen that a number of times playing myself as well. Seems to happen less and less the longer I play. Maybe my luck just gets worse. Guys, just power it up, re-up the stasis, so no one actually blows this thing up. Ooh. Slightly overcooked that jump, but it's fine. We need more power on A. There we go.
The excavator has run out of power. Find a cell.
Repower. Oh, F is fully powered, so let's head back to A. Ta-da! It's all good. It's all good. I'll just hit him with Smite because I can. It's funny. Okay, so that's that one completed. I don't really see a reason to bubble up this one because it's only got like 18 seconds on it, so I'll just babysit it instead. Do want to grab a power cell from over here though. They are dying pretty much at spawn. There we go, that one's complete. Let's head on over to the next location. Also, that little burst of damage using my new core is giving me some nice bullet jumps for a moment. That's good. Oh! MD Glover is saying, will stasis freeze level 50 and higher too? Yes, it will freeze them no matter their level. There are extremely few things that don't get frozen by stasis. Extremely few, but otherwise if it's in the rift and you hit stasis, it stops. See? Nothing they can do. They're doing that little movement every now and then because the bubble slowly shrinks over time, you can see there. So that allows them to kind of bounce in and out, in and out, in and out. Otherwise, yeah. You can just freeze enemies indefinitely. This was used extensively to cheese the heck out of Scarlet Spear quite some time ago, that event with the Sentience. DE changed how Limbo works against Sentience because he was just too good there, doing the same trick. Also with stasis, as I just did there, you can cast and recast it. If it's getting low on time, you want to make sure it's fully up without having to babysit it. So now I know it's got plenty of time on the excavator back there. I believe stasis has half the duration of the bubble. 45.9, 91.8, yeah, it's half the duration. So 2 stasis covers 1 bubble.
Look what we just uncovered. An artifact has been located. Proceed to the dig site.
Alright, oh, that one I accidentally started. Whoops. That's fine. We are right here to defend it, so let's get it back. Power it up. I'm going to pop my bubble onto it. Put some stasis in. I'm going to ride through the rift for some energy regen and grab some of these cells. Ah. I can't turn one-handed. There we are. The C is about to finish. It's not taking any damage, so that's fine. I'm just going to hold this power cell for now, but we should be all good. And you can see my energy is almost back up to max as well. Combination of both being in the rift and from a Void Dash from Xeneric, which Evo Shady's using. Right. E has been popped. I'm going to re-up stasis on D, which should, yeah, it's going to last the entire time. So E is the only one to defend now. Gonna smack my head off that. Totally intended. Let's bring this down here and power it up some more. Now with this, I do need to get lots of cryotic, but if you would like to change things up at any point, just let me know. You can use the channel point rewards to pick a frame, pick a weapon, pick a mission, even if you so desire. The pick a frame and pick a weapon, they stick throughout today. So, if you want to be mean, you got the means to. If you want to just see something different, set it up. Hey, a Gorgon blueprint. You've never seen one of those before. Yeah. Alright, I'm going to put the bubble on this. Put stasis, and we can leave that. Hopefully I'm going to find a power cell along the way. Oh yeah, there's a whole bunch of them here. Look at this. This must be a spawn point. There we go. Oh, bollocks. Let's jump to that. There we are. That's that one fully charged. Now we just need to hold the fort. And with that headshot, I now have improved bullet jumps again. For a short time. It's a very nice thing to have, in my opinion. Look at the way you can just kind of fly around the map. It's glorious. And it's 100% chance on headshot. Don't have to be headshot kill, just headshot. You're flying. Not bad for a cheap arcane. Alright, so we've got this one on complete lockdown. Let's move the bubble here. Evo's had the same thought as me, but a little bit faster. They're over at the next one. I'm going to go join them on that. Oh, it's right here as well. That's convenient. Should be nice and quick to charge up. One more. There it is. Oh, fully charged. We got lots of power cells rolling around here as well, so this is good. Plenty easy. I'm going to smite them for the hell of it. Doesn't really do a lot because it's not a high strength smite. Oh, something knocked me over. Let's fly away from them. So with the previous one done, let's move this one over. Stasis, 45 seconds. Not going to be full coverage, but close enough. There we go. Let's head on over to the next location. Again, running through the rift because I get that extra energy. And I'll grab the pickups in a moment. There we go. A should, yeah, A should be fully defended. That little bit of time with stasis not being active shouldn't be a problem. Actually, I'll just re-up the stasis, why not? There we go. This needs defending right now. Ooh, you saw that lost quite a few hit points there, damn. So we're at that level now where the enemies are going to start dealing some actual damage. You see, it's level 47. So I do need to focus more and more on these defenses. We can't be dilly-dallying with those. There's no nearby power cell, so I'm going to go back, in fact, rather than split the spawns. Yeah, there we are. We're getting power cells dropping PS. This will do for now. Stasis has dropped, so let's re up that. The bubble is going to survive the full time on this. That's not a problem. Given that the bubble's going to run on full time, I'm going to get close to the next one. As soon as it's got a couple seconds left, I'll call in this one. So you can see the orange ring there. That's the call-in zone. Right. Okay, that shouldn't have happened. It's fine. We can work with this. We can work with this. It's fine. So apparently the call-in zone is a little bit bugged. That's not happened to me for quite some time. It's usually pretty accurate to the orange circle, but hey, if the game wants to play different, the game can play different. I got this on lockdown. Once again, that Arcane Energize, just making sure I have all my energy that I'll ever need. But I do need power cells. Let's fix that. I'd imagine that Evo's going to be coming over with a power cell. Oh, here's one we can grab as well. I need to dip out the rift, grab that, dip into the rift. There we are. Fully powered as well, that's exactly what we need. Grab this next power cell and just hold on to it for the next one. Re-up the stasis. Ooh, I've flown across the map, it's fine. The one downside of having exceedingly good bullet jumps every now and then is that they don't mess around. You can fully launch yourself across this map. Now, I've noticed that I've got a very long timer on a buff for my Smeetacabat. You can see the one that's just dipped below 100 seconds. That one can only be the loot doubler. As see, I pick up 4 Morphics there, so it's definitely doubling. So I've got double. That's going to be giving me much more cryotic at the same time as well. 400 per excavator, in fact. Just a lot of cryotic. Oh. There's a new location. Let's defend it. Stasis it. And power it. Beautiful. We're up to 4,800 cryotic in 21 runs, or 21 excavators, which is alright. With just the drop booster, we'd be expecting 4,200, so my Cavat's given me an extra 600 so far. Which is okay. Ooh, it's up to level 58. Yeah, so we're in the 52 to 58 range now, so levels are climbing. Still nothing to really be concerned about, but they are climbing. The excavators themselves don't get any stronger, so they will become increasingly vulnerable to these enemies. As will I. Ooh, I lost my shield there. Gotta be wary of that. Re-up the stasis so I get no surprises. Now this bubble's going to pop 5 seconds before the excavator goes, so I'm going to keep an eye on the area. There's, again, no surprises. If the Kengineer offer you a surprise, it's not going to be a good one. You can see that excavator's getting close to being out of the rift, but it's fine. I could put a new bubble down, but that's just a waste of energy. There we go, we're fine. Oh, knockdown. Don't want to deal with that. Now I'm not bullet jumping and rolling at the same time, as much as that would be faster, because that also activates my rolling guard and puts me into drift. I don't want to deal with that. I'm just bullet jumping. Slightly slower, but also means I keep all my various abilities available. And we've got Arcane Consequences, not a problem. Look at that. Arcane is shooting, where are they? Oh, there they are. Ah, it's getting my eyes again. Lockdown UK still in effect. Still not had the opportunity to get a haircut. No, I'm not cutting it myself, I don't know how to. I would make an absolute mess of it, and as much as some of you would find that funny for a hot minute, I wouldn't. Oh, excavator's been deployed. We need to defend this one straight away. Look at that, they're already on it. Keep up the stasis. The defense on the other one is going to cut out a few seconds early. It's going to have to be aware of that. What's more important is not letting this one pop. Never mind, I failed at that. Alright. Good going me. Didn't notice. We'll just hold on this one. We're fine. Like I said, Mirage is not CC, so we've just got one crowd control frame for this. And whilst I am absolutely perfect defending this one, It did nothing for that one. I can only do one at a time. That's just how it goes. Oop. Took this moment to step aside, let my foreman recharge. Alright, so this one's clear. Let's head on over to the next location. What level are we at? 60s, okay. Let's immediately put the defenses on this one. We'll be able to keep it powered, we'll keep it protected, all that good stuff. What we need is some more power cells. I'm not seeing any drop in here. Yeah, oh, there's one I can take, at least. Don't want to get too far from A either, just in case things go wrong. I have been known to misclick, and if I misclick the bubble, then it pops, and I need to be close enough to be able to set it back up again before the enemies blow it up. Oh yeah, we're good on power cells. Let's re-up the stasis. That's going to outlast the whole thing. The bubble, however, is not. I have got plenty of energy, so I'm going to recast this just to be safe. We're dealing with high enough levels now that just a little bit of downtime can lead to issues. I'm playing it safe. I wonder how high we can actually take this reasonably. Just the two of us. I don't know why I shot at him. I know I can't actually hit him. There we go. That's good. The timer's going to hit 0 just fine. Let's head to the new location. Well, that was weird. People say I've had Cora probably endless. Oh yeah. If you do Cora and Limbo together, you get total defense both from melee and from range units without needing to use stasis. Many more power cores, because Cora just increases the drop of them by 65%. And Cora has, whilst not scaling damage, she has absolutely ludicrous damage on her one. So yeah, those two together, psh, easy. And we wouldn't even need the drop chance bonus from Cora, that would just be gravy. Let's pop the stasis because I'm going away from it. Let's grab some power cores because I didn't see any enemies spawning near me with them. That's a core. There we go. Let's head back. I should have got a headshot there to get myself better bullet jumps, but not to worry. There we go. Oh, bollocks. We've activated multiple excavators. We're just going to have to let those ones die. Trying to defend them is not a good idea. And then power up this one, because it's right here, may as well. My bubble is about to collapse on one of them. Arguably a good farm set would be Speedver, Limbo, Cora, Hydroid. Not really, no. No. I can see the speed for potentially, but we should be getting enough power cells just from a Cora. Limbo is total defense. Alright, we've lost the other ones. Pop the bubble here. But you don't need a Hydroid whatsoever. Hydroid is a loot farm, but if you're farming excavation, you're farming it for cryotic. And double dipping Hydroid Cora? Nah. I'd say the ideal would actually be 2 Coras and 2 Limbos. The 2 Limbos obviously can hold down 2 locations, so you've got 2 portals active at once. Sorry, portals? 2 bubbles active at once. You've got 2 Coras dishing out the damage whilst also being able to provide Strangle Domes at separately casted locations. I know Cora can put down 2 domes, but you've got 2 Coras in separate locations able to deploy them on demand. The second Cora could be switched for just a good damage dealing frame as well. But, you know, Cora is that. So why would you go with someone else? You don't really need team heals because Limbo can just keep everyone safe. You just sit in the rift. Like so. Maybe Siren for late? Nah, Cora can handle it. Cora generally... Oh, I've done what my brother does. Genuinely can handle it. Vermin is down! No! Alright. I got this. Rift revives. The problem with picking Sarah is that while she can deal a hefty amount of damage, that's all she can do. She doesn't have CC. She's got a bit of distraction, but she hasn't got CC. She hasn't got any loot drops. She hasn't got any team heals. And if you're talking about helming her, well, I mean, there's still better options to go for anyway that don't need a helmet. You're going late, perhaps Octavia? I could see Octavia, although I would be concerned about the fullest range on that. Equinox would be a good one. Yeah, Equinox can provide healing, she can provide damage, she can provide crowd control with sleep. Equinox would be a good choice, yeah. Main thing is, have a couple Limbos. With a couple Limbos, you can just go forever. Maim is CC? A little bit, it's a soft CC. Limbo's hard CC, it stops them outright. Maim, it does a little bit of a stagger, and then they get on with their lives again. Oops, that was a weird jump. I need to revive Furman again. Let's do that. Excavator is this way. Cool. In both the damage and the stun sense. Damage isn't CC. Crowd control is not about damage. Damage is damage. Crowd control is controlling the crowd. There is a definite distinction there. Does 100% multi-shot mean double damage? Yes, it does. It means quite literally you are firing a second shot 100% of the time. 101% multi-shot would be definitely 2 shots and a 1% chance of 3 shots. There's no other penalty to multi-shot. It's as it reads. That's one thing they did make simple in this game. There's a power cell. Dragunski saying, what if the crowd keeps getting deleted by a 4th being proc, then argue that's CC? Okay, well, you're wrong. Dealing damage is not crowd control. It's like saying that stealth is coming from Sarin just because she manages to kill them. That's not stealth. Yeah, they're dead, so they're not setting off alarms, but it's still not stealth. It's damage. Same is true with crowd control. Crowd control comes from being able to manipulate them in a non-damaging way. Things like putting them to sleep, things like restraining them, things like stasising them. Well, you got your soft CCs, like your staggers, your stuns, your knockdowns. Your lifted state. Actually, lifted is a hard CC. CC can also deal damage, like Limbo's bubble deals damage, but they're separate things. The two things can work together towards a major goal of keep the enemies at bay. Doesn't mean they are the same thing. Conflating your definitions like that just makes it harder for you to be understood by others. But yeah, in a nutshell, crowd control is not damage. But yes, they both stop enemies. Stasis up. And we're Gucci. The status effect crowd control is something that sometimes is overlooked as well in terms of its usefulness. For example, cold procs and radiation procs. Radiation for getting the enemies to turn on each other, and cold procs for just slowing them down. Both of them are soft crowd controls, because neither of them fully stop the enemies from being a problem. But they can help to control them, so soft CC. This comes into play significantly with things like Demolishers in Disruption. Because you put a few cold procs onto Demolisher, they're not moving very quickly at all. Someone like Lavos, for example, he can easily pour out cold procs, lots of them, across a wide area. And cold procs, once they're applied, doesn't matter that they came from an ability. Once they're applied, they don't get nullified. They just eventually run out. But by that time, you've slowed them down and allowed yourself to close and deal the damage. So yeah, that's another way you can look towards a bit of crowd control if you need to stack onto what you've already got. Ooh, got my stasis. If I can find a cluster of enemies, I can demonstrate. I just do that real quickly and stand back. Now they're shooting each other rather than advancing. That little bit of radiation. Soft CC. Do I need another bubble on this? 3 seconds? Probably not. Nah, we got this on lockdown. Cool. We're up to level 85 on the enemies now. Which is pretty substantial to say we started at like level 9. Here we go. That's a 97 Xmas. You're seeing I'm having to take a few shots now if I don't land the headshot. Certainly if they're on Xmas, of course. And on Xmas, it's still easy to kill. Yeah. With the headshots, I'm still one-shotting basically anything that's not an Xmas. But we're getting to the point where it's a bit more spicy. Xmas, they take a bit more. It helps that I'm using Viral against the Grineer because, of course, the Grineer are all of the Grineer are 50% more vulnerable to Viral. It's just bonus damage. You get the headshot, bonus crits, and I'm always critting because it's the Fullman. Or nearly always. But yeah, we've got a few defensive ones spawning now. These Grineer are starting to get rather tankier. Melee would be fine, but I'm not meleeing. Evo saying my second skill does no damage. Yup, we are well past the point of, what's it called? Explosive Legerdemain being helpful. We are well past that point. We got a few enemies nearby. I'm going to re-up the bubble. I know it's only for a few seconds, but I don't want to risk it. I can get energy, we can't get seconds back on excavators. Grab this. Let's head towards the next one. I think what I'm going to do is dip out once we've done the 30th one. Because we can take this further, but I think that gets a little bit excessive. How long have we been here? We've been here for 42 minutes. Let's get this one, and we'll make this one the last. I'm also going to hold off on the bubble until I see enemies. Actually, I can do the bubble now. Now I've got enough time on it for it to last the whole thing. There we go. There we are. Now this one is fully defended. We just need to grab a couple more power cells. In fact, one more power cell. They'll come to us with one. I hope. Oh wow. I've got a not perfectly built, but still heavy attack built Stropher, and it didn't one-shot that guy. Yo! I haven't got the setup for doing, what's it, any kind of combo plays or getting proper heavy attacks, which is why I'm not overly surprised it didn't one-shot. It's only designed for star charts here, and we're a bit beyond normal star chart levels now. But still, worth noting, they are surviving the Stropher one-shot. The strongest ones are. Like, it took off half the health of the Arson Xmas, but yeah. Ooh, I nearly died there. Dipped into the rift at the very last second. Alright, there we go. Let's dip out at this point. This is not the way out, that's the way out. GG. 30 excavators. None of us went down. Handled it quite nicely. We got ourselves 6,884 cryotic. A very specific number from the ones that got destroyed along the way, but there you go. Also picked up a load of random mods and a bunch of lith relics that no one cares about. Not bad going. Not a bad going at all. Thank you, Evo, for the help on that one there. So let's see. I need 14,000. How much cryotic are we on now? I'm on 11,000. Hey, we're actually very nearly there. Sweet. And hello, X3 Master. How are you doing today? I'm going to build another one of these now. Later, after stream, I'm not going to bore you guys with it. I'm going to have to babysit this. 1 minute for 20. I need 1,400. That's how many? That's 70 minutes. 70 individual runs of 1 minute where I have to wait, click, wait, click, wait, click, wait, click, because I'm not spending 5 plat to rush it. No, that's a scam. So, yeah, that's going to be a fun one to deal with. Now, we've used Limbo there. We've cheesed the... Oh, God, wow, giant kitty. Can we get the right angle? Maybe with... Harazon? Nope, kitty's gone. Alright, bye, kitty. Anyway, so we cheesed the heck out of it with Limbo. Let's mix it up a little bit. Use someone else. Who can I use for this? Ash has no real control, so no. Atlas is poor. Evo needs to see. Joining later, maybe? Yeah, that's fine. You take care there, Evo. Thanks again for joining in. We could use Banshee, but Peter's off at the higher levels. So not a lot of staying power. I need a drink. Baruk can put people to sleep, but we want to control the area and to kill the enemies at the same time. We don't want to just put them to sleep. So, let's see what else have we got. Actually, yeah, Gara. It's been a while since I properly used Gara. Let's bring Gara into the fold once again. And with this, I've done a lot of rooting and shooting, so let's do a melee run this time. I am going to grab... I'm going to grab Grand Prime, yeah. Where are you? There you are. Lovely big blade. I think that should be suitable. If we're doing that, we also need to switch on over to Naramon. And then let's have a look at what Gara build I'm using. I need to make sure I'm using the right one. So this is not the right one, I don't think. Oh, we got Equilibrium, we've got Vitality, so we got some health, and we got health regen. We got Energize and Avenger. Yeah, that should be fine. Got basic flows, we got some energy on us. We got the strength, which is good for keeping these shields alive longer. Yeah. You know what, actually, I think this is a suitable build for it. It's not a really solid build, but it's solid enough. I'll go with this. This aura, can I do anything better than physique? Combat discipline? That sounds like a bad idea. Let's not do that. I could go rejuvenation, just a small health regen. It's not a big deal, but considering that the health regen on this otherwise is just equilibrium, I'm going to go with that. Alright then, if anyone else would like to join in for a little bit of, what's it called? A little bit of cryotic farming, you're more than welcome to join in. You do need to be on PC to taking this. No, you don't have to sit through 30 rounds of it. If you want to leave after just 5 rounds, that's perfectly fine. I'm just going to be going as much as I can. And this is going to be about maxed out, that's fine. Yeah, just let me know if you want to join it. Otherwise, I'm just going to get smashing straight into this, really. Let's see. Oh, we've got 2 open squads. Well then. Let's see who we got. Oh, it's a newbie! It's an MR2. Have a look at the profile as we go in. That's 8 hours into the game. Wow. And we got another one, an MR... No, wait, they're gone. I was going to say, we have an MR3, but nope, they're gone. Alright then. Oh, and we've got a beard face. Hello, beard. You're back into the fold. Excellent. Hope you had a good meeting. Or at the very least, a productive one. Oh, a synthesis target. That's going to be beards. There's no... Yeah, it can't be the newbies. He's not got the level to be a syndicate. So yeah, that's going to be beards. Was quite good. Good. Right. Defend myself. Not that I really need it at this low level. Look at them, they're only level 9. I could walk into them at this level. Oh, that is embarrassing for the Kengineer. Oh dear. Well, this is their life. Let's get here and cast our shield. Cool. Actually, I'm going to recast this a bit. Oh, they've removed being able to jump on these things. You can still jump off of them, but you can't jump on them. It says mine. Oh. Oh, are you defending this one? Okay. I will just walk around then. And we got Limbo. Hey, Evo's back with Limbo. All right then. So we got Cora, Gara, Limbo, and the newbie who has no idea what's going on. Oh, the poor newbie is not going to understand that rift at all, are they? There's no way they're going to understand what the hell's going on with that. Oh well. Oh, it'd say it was about the Simpsons target. Alright, yeah. I figured it was your target. There's no way it's going to be the newbies. I'm just walking at them. That's so dumb. I haven't built this for duration. But yeah. It's a pain to jump on excavators. No, you used to be able to. It was in a recent patch. They took it out. Like, very recently. I think it was... Yeah, I think it was with the release of Corpus Railjack. They just took out being able to stand on excavators. Which means for Gara's shield, you have to kind of jump up and aim glide and cast it to get it to the right height. I have no idea why they needed to do that, or felt the need to do that. They just did it. Meeting was good. Talks about upcoming psychedelic festival preparation. Oh, okay. Wow. It's only keeping things interesting there, Beard. Oh, he's dead. I couldn't get the mercy. Damn it. I wanted to yeet myself. Guess they say first Void Tear mission was a disaster as well. Didn't know I needed to go to these gold orbs. But I don't actually know what that means. Go to the gold orbs? Void tier mission? Oh, I can't translate that. Void tiers, they look like golden orbs. I don't think it means a fissure, because and a void fissure reacts. It's reacting gold. No, it's got a black and white logo. And I don't actually know what reactant itself looks like, because I've had fetch or vacuum on for so long. I don't see what resource pickups look like. Oh, they're gold on the ground. Okay, fair enough then. Fair enough. Thankfully, when I started doing relic missions, I was introduced to it by a friend of mine. Fish at tear. Oh, right, yeah. Yeah, void fissure in English. I understand the loss in translation there now, absolutely there. That's fine. Yeah, our clan leader, Tom Sasaki, he introduced me to relic fissures and explained just like how you go about it. It seemed like we were getting prime rewards for basically no effort, but after playing the game some more, I realized that's intentional. Oh shit, that's why he's not dying. This is a synthesis target. I nearly killed him. I was like, oh, this is a bit tanky one. Right. Okay, we got this. Whoops. Wait. Did I see one running around me? Evo saw the same thing. Bug frame. And newbie's on his way out. Makes sense. No reason for the newbie to stick around here. Alright, I'm gonna... Oh no! Noob was the host. Alright, well... Oh, this is a nice screen. We don't really get this one very often. Okay. Who's host now? I'm host now. Excellent, that works. There we go. I'm going to do this, and I now have 6,000 damage on my Splinter Storm. Cut. Snippity snip. There they all go. It's very unusual for me to not be host, because either I'm setting up a squad with people, like normally we've been doing today. Oops, I accidentally left my Splinter Storm to run out. Ah, whatever. Or I'm usually playing in a solo mode, because I'll be doing unconventional mission approaches, like going around the entirety of the plains of Eidolon, mining every single resource spot I can come across in all of the caves. But a lot of people want to stick around for that, funnily enough. Oh yeah. It's actually quite unusual for me to be not host because of that. Screw that guy in particular. Newbie see Limbo, he runs away. I mean, if the noob's encountered a Limbo before now and gone, oh no, that's the frame that makes things really hard to understand, I can understand them leaving. Enemies drop much faster with a 90% multi-shot? Yeah, absolutely. Multi-shot is a crucial stat for guns. Because it's a multiplier to everything. It multiplies your status because you got more bullets, more status chance procs. More status procs chances. When it comes to damage, you just got more bullets and more damage. More crit chances, so just more damage. Multi-shot is a pure multiplier. It's amazing. Arguably, the open worlds without missions should be solo by default. I'd say they should be friends only by default. Then your mates can still join into you. You don't have to go, oh, sorry, I'm on solo, I can't invite you. But otherwise, I do agree, they shouldn't be public by default. There's no one coordinated approach to the open world. It is, you know, an open world. So yeah. Just set it solo or friends only? Yeah, I set it friends only whenever I join into an open world normally. Unless I intend to be with random others, I will just set it friends only. But I think Dragoonski's saying that it should be defaulting to that as a full thing in the game, rather than someone having to make the active choice to switch from public to friends only. There's not really a good reason to want to be in a public open world. I actually can't think of one. Unless you're doing something specific, I can't think of a single good reason to be in a public open world mission. If you're going into a bounty, then you're starting a mission. If you're going into an open world sortie, you're starting a mission. If you are fighting a triathlon, you can set up the bounty mission. Where am I going? I was going to B, but they've got B, so I'll just go back to this one, actually. Open world set to public for the game to look like an MMO, but this game's not your typical MMORPG. It's a looter shooter. It's not, for me, the effort. It's the fact that for other people, the general user experience, like new players, they join onto a public open world, they could be met with anything. They could be met with spoiler mode. It just doesn't seem suitable. I mean, Plains of Eidolon actually requires the use of Operator at night, which is something that new players just simply don't handle. Yeah, it's a minor change. There are much more significant things in Warframe that should be addressed by DE. But in this particular instance, I need power cells. What am I doing? In this particular instance, I would say yes. That is something that could change for the positive. The open world would only be public if you are doing a specific mission. For everything else, friends only, which is friends and invites. Let's just get rid of you guys. Damn, you didn't even see it happen, it just died. I didn't do the animation for some reason. And now we got Limbo on the case, so it's all fine. The open worlds, with their storytelling, there is a lot of stuff to appreciate. It's still quite vast areas. The Plains of Eidolon is in the middle, I'd say. Orb Valis is absolutely huge for the detail or lack thereof in a lot of places. I mean, that's the same experience with pretty much any kind of open world thing. It turns out that for an open world to be at least somewhat reasonable, there's going to be gaps where there's just basically nothing. Either you're in a wilderness setting or a rural setting, and that nothing is farms, fields, just literal wilderness. I just remembered, I said I was going to melee this mission. Whoops. Or you're in a suburban or urban setting, in which case there's endless spaces of housing. Boring old housing. And, either way, that's just a lot of dead space. So open worlds do really have their limits. They are going to have some emptier aspects. That's just the nature of it, really. Either that, or you've got a hyper-filled content location. And I've seen that go the other way, where there's just so much stuff crammed into one tight space, you wonder, what the hell even is this location? RuneScape at times started falling into that trap with the whole Prifddinas locations. Anyone who's not played high-level RuneScape has no idea what I just said. Plains of Eidolon, the northern coast of Caspian Sea. I have no idea. Absolutely no idea on that. If they're even based on a remotely real location, first I've heard of it. I wouldn't be surprised, but it'd be the first I've heard of it. We got no bubble here. We got the Strangle Dome, but I'm going to put up an extra defense against long-range shots. S3 say I played MMO that can only have 5 people on the team. Yeah, fair do. My two main MMO experiences have been RuneScape and EVE Online. RuneScape, there's not really any particular limits, although certain areas do have player limits. Like, for example, Dungeoneering, that was a max, I think it was a max 5-man squad? Yeah, it was a max 5-man. As for EVE, absolutely no limits, except for, I think I forgot the name of the new thing. It came in after I stopped playing it. Basically, according to like kind of a void fisher. But otherwise, yeah, no limit whatsoever. You could have groups of hundreds. Hell, I flew in various fleets which were hundreds in number. Is mad. Amazing! And slow and boring as well, but absolutely mad. We're going to say, wouldn't surprise with huge relocation a height map of the plains. Yeah, possibly. I mean, alternatively, you can just, you know, create a height map and go with it. Designers should be able to do that. But you think of the size of the tiles they've created already for maps like these, they can handle a little bit of level design, but they could have also used one for the height maps. It's possible either way. Compare the location on the planet map with a real map. Alright. Where am I editing anyway? I was heading to A and then it got popped. That's what confused me. I was walking towards a yellow triangle and there wasn't a yellow triangle anymore. I was like, hang on, wait, where am I going? Yeah, this way. Oh, we've got multiple locations. Okay. I'm going to set a defense onto this one. There we go. This one over here is defended-ish. I mean, this guy was sniping it, so that's a bit rude. We need some power cells for A pretty desperately. Let's see if we can't find any. There's one. Thank you. Get that guy because he's again trying to snipe A. Get rid of the bombard. How many people here? I'm curious. So we got a few people in chat at the moment. Have anyone, or have any of you, I should say, has anyone here played EVE Online before? Or perhaps just heard of it. Anyone here played it aside from myself? Because that is a very curious game. Beard's gonna dip? Yeah, that's fine, Beard. Catch you later. No. In a nutshell, sci-fi MMO, you are playing the role of an immortal spaceship captain. But not just captain, you are the entire crew. It's just you. You control the spaceship in an abstracted, almost computerized method. You say, spaceship go this way rather than manually piloting. You say, spaceship, fire the guns on this target, and the spaceship handles it, including all the tracking and everything. Or failure to track. You don't have a hand in it. You just kind of set it up and go. You're instead commanding all of what happens. In a universe with however many other people, all the people are on the same server, just connected star systems, and crime is permitted in pretty much every regard, including in-game scamming. Not out-of-game scamming, but in-game scamming, yes. Piracy, the whole lot. Oh, good to know this. But yeah, EVE is one hell of a game. It's... Well, for starters, if you think that Warframe's a grind for stuff, EVE will teach you a new level of grind. Holy shit. Why I'm not too overly phased when I'm like, oh, okay, I'm gonna need to farm 14,000 cryotic just for the next video. That on top of all the other materials. Well, this is gonna be a doozy. I've done longer doozies. That sounds a bit weird, but you know what I mean. I once spent 13 hours destroying one singular target. And part of that was because I was alone. If I had other people with me, then I'd have done it a lot faster, but I wanted to see if I could just do it myself. No one else interfering or whatnot. 13 hours, and bloody hell, I'm not doing that again. I brought the best setup I could afford at the time, and it was a slow process. During which, at one point, the owners of the structure I was attacking, because, you know, it was another players, they saw what was going on, came in, was like, oh, right, and just quickly left again. They didn't want to dare try fighting it, they just gave up and left. Probably for the best. For me. I was in a position to take down their structure, not deal with them as well. The lore of ship control systems can be compared to the control of a Warframe. Kinda. Although here it's like, I'm continuously giving every little command to the Warframe, like walk forwards, go left, go right, yada yada. Whereas in EVE it's more, go to that location. Orbit around these guys. They'll be like, okay, I'm orbiting around them to make it difficult for them. It's more like that. You don't aim with the guns, you get into range with the guns and set yourself up in the right speed that your ship can handle the guns, and it's just like bam, bam, bam. So it's more like controlling a Wu clone. Heard Elite Dangerous is grind? Oh yeah. MMOs and grinds, they go together. Absolutely. They are peanut butter and jelly, as the Americans would say, I guess. Elite Dangerous is no exception. That one is one hell of a grind. Strange bit about it is that because of the very nature of Elite Dangerous, the biggest and most pervasive part of the grind is just pure credits. There is no real leveling system. You've got engineers. Don't know, never had peanut butter? Peanut butter is amazing, I love it. I have it in sandwiches often. But yeah, what was I saying? Credits is the big thing there. They have a few other things like engineers for modding up and improving certain equipment. You've got standing grinds. If you're looking to gain standing with XYZ faction, but you don't actually need to. Oh, where is this next location? It's over there. Let's grab a tail. But outside of that, if the ship that you want to have isn't one of the faction locked ones, then you don't need to do that grind at all. It's just credits. Fully credits. And as a result of that, pretty much every action you can do in Elite Dangerous is compared to every other action in terms of, well, which one gives more credits. Yeah, imagine if you could get every single bit of loot in Warframe from every single mission. It's just about which mission can you do fastest with the highest reward. And that's part of what makes it the grind in Elite. The other part is the fact that, quite frankly, it's a bit stale. Like, it's a sightseeing game for most of it. The sound design is absolutely on point. But yeah. If you think Warframe's a grind, check out Path of Exile. I've heard enough about Path of Exile to not check it out. I've heard plenty enough of that. And in fact, the only thing I've ever heard about Path of Exile is it's got one hell of a grind. I've heard basically nothing else about it, and that's not a good sign. With all the grind that there is in Elite, I hear plenty of other bits about it. Same with Eve, although that possibly also depends on which circles you're asking. But Path of Exile, I just hear grind. Oh, I played it, but grind. Is there anything else to it? Grind. Okay then, grind. There is grind. Good to know. Nuke. Let's see how we're doing on the cryotic. 3,800. Not too shabby. Speed has given me an extra 600 again, which is nice. Make sure this is powered as well. Obviously got to do that. It's actually kind of difficult to keep up my combo because the enemies die so quickly. Grind your stuff and grind your teeth? Yeah, I do enough of the both. I think genuinely the grind is actually one of the most difficult bits of some of the Warframe videos I put together. Making sure that I can actually have everything that I'm talking about fully to be able to test it and see if there's any cases that I've misunderstood or just got wrong altogether from the theoreticals. For example, one of the bits in theory that I came across with the railjack turrets was that theoretically the per shot damage of Vidar Glacio should be enough to one-shot Grenadier fighters, but in practice they actually have a little bit of level variation, which means that in Veil Proxima there isn't that one-shot capability. So what could have been a potentially great deal of information, a limit break I believe it's called, for the Glacio to say use Vidar instead of Zetki. In the end it turns out in practice it's not really there. The variation of the levels just undoes it. So yeah, there is a lot of grind in getting stuff together correctly and accurately. So put that into a game with even more grind, like the ones you're talking about? Nah, big. Nah. That would be mad. Figuring out the stats, getting all the details together, checking the numbers, running the numbers, trying different scenarios. That sounds manageable. I enjoy doing that myself. Ooh, to roll. There we go. I'll say a bit alive a bit better now. Yeah, the running of the stats, that's absolutely fine. Stats is my forte. Despite having not studied it to a very high level, I handle it pretty nicely for most gaming aspects. The grind when it's a very focused and specific grind, that's mentally taxing. Alright, now, we're doing 3-hour streams. Oh shit, no. Bollocks, didn't mean to start that. I looked at it, went towards it, realised what I was doing. Oh well. Put the defense on it. We're doing 3-hour streams. In 3 hours, we can get a fair amount done, but not like endless amounts done, obviously. I mean, I've played this game for 1,000 hours and I've not done everything, so, you know. What's 3 hours going to achieve you? As we've seen earlier today, 3 hours is about enough to get from MR0 to MR1. But in that time, I will find myself losing this excavator, first of all. Secondly, reaching a little bit of a limit to the amount I can do in one session. Yeah, if I was to stream Warframe for 6 hours at once, well, not only would I start to wonder if you guys are just seeing the same thing too much on end. This is already pushing it, in my opinion. But then, just doing the same game for 6 hours on end like that, that's not what I do. I need a little bit more variety. Yeah, I only have a few main games in my life, but a few is more than one. So any games that demand a higher grind than that, that's too much of an ask. As someone who literally is taking the profession in gaming, that's a little bit too much time gaming. That's a different kind of turning your game into a day job. Not the right kind whatsoever. That's my opinion. I know there are others that can absolutely slam out like 10, 12, 15 hour game marathons on things like Minecraft and what have you. Just gathering resources for whatever they're going to do next, and they barely bat an eye. They're just like, yep, that's fun. That's therapeutic. Mining for 15 hours in Minecraft, therapeutic. I've heard it. Genuinely. I don't feel it myself, but it's a thing. Let's see, we're on 4,600. I think... Didn't I have 11,000 when I started here? I think we have enough cryotic. Yeah, let's do this last excavator, get us to 20, nice round number, and then dip out. I think we might actually have more than enough cryotic now. Well, there we go. That is a nice thing to realise. Here I am talking about grind, and the grind's done. Yas. We're free to do other things. We're free to have fun. It's the same. Played quite a bit of Starbound. I've never played that, so can't really weigh in. Same with Entropia Universe. Never played. Never heard of that one, actually. I think I've heard of Starbound. I might be thinking of something else, but definitely never heard of Entropia Universe. I mean, my library of games that I have played is surprisingly small for someone with my amount of playtime on games generally. I mean, cop this. Despite having played both the grind of EVE Online and the grind and nature of RuneScape, I have never once touched World of Warcraft. Not once. Not a trial, not nothing. Never, ever touched World of Warcraft. Part of the reason for that was because I had RuneScape. Part of the reason for that was because family disapproved. So they just didn't want me to, and so when I was growing up I just didn't. Wasn't allowed. And part of that is I've looked at it and kind of gone, eh. Not sure why, just, yeah. I mean, what's my Steam library? If I have a quick look at this. How many games have I got in my Steam library here? Let's do... Alright. Quick question to you all then. Let's see what you can guess. Including any not installed games, so every single game in my Steam library, including semi-duplicates. Like, for example, you got Dota 2 and Dota 2 tests, they show up as well. Add all of those together, how many games do you think I have got in my Steam library? I want to see how many you guys guess. No looking at the profile, no cheating. How many games do you think I have? Evo going for the ever predictable 69. Nice. Anyone thinking higher or lower than 69? How many games do you think I actually have in my Steam library? Once we're done that, we can look at installed. It's not 69, no, it's not 69. you haven't got it bang on first time, no. Entropia Extreme Master is saying it's a money-making game. You can take money you earn in game, convert it to real money, it's completely legal. That could be a bit dicey. That could definitely be a bit dicey. That very rapidly falls under money laundering rules. That game developer has to be very careful. 29? It's more than 29. I have, on my entire library, 56 games. I think part of that comes from the fact that I've got things like PUBG test server, experimental server shoved into here. I've got Warframe plugged into it. I've got a few things which come up from Humble Bundles. But if I then bring that down to just ready to play, so that's ones installed and up to date on my system here, it's only 25. 25 games, and yet there are other people with Steam libraries with hundreds on. I'm like, have you played them all? No. Why do you keep buying them? It baffles me, it genuinely does. Hello Omega, how you doing? I'm doing well myself, thank you very much. Oh, we've just finished doing a cryotic farm, and let's have a look at this now. Pyrotic, there we go, that's plenty, look at that. I needed 14,000, we got 15,969. Nice. I should almost get another 1,000, shouldn't I, Evo? X3 saying games approved by Swedish bank. Oh, well, fair enough. As long as they're doing things right in that regard. I don't know what the laws are like over in Sweden, didn't they say? It's not money laundering. I mean, it's not I'm not saying that the game is money laundering, I'm saying that money laundering rules are a big reason why basically any game will not want you to be able to trade out what you've got in game for real world cash. It also has issues with botting and whatnot that can lead to very serious issues there. But it's a big thing that game developers run up against, even if they want to consider it, is money laundering protections. And that gets huge and harsh. A lot of countries, they are very strict on that kind of stuff. With very good reason as well, you know. Do we really want the rich just filtering money through every avenue you can see? No. Alright then, so we've got all of our cryotic. That is all wrapped up onto there. I know we've got about half hour left on today. Let's have a look at the night waves, because we are on Sunday. Have I got any to do here? Defeat a Silver Grove Spectre. No. Polarize a weapon. That doesn't take half an hour. Help Clem. Alright chat, do we help Clem? I open it over to you guys. Do we help Clem? Yay or nay on that? I've got that as a weekly mission. It is our Lord and Saviour Clem, but at the same time it's a survival mission with Clem. To just get Clem Spectres and 4,500 Nightwave standing. I've already completed the Nightwave, so that standing is just, you know, kind of for the hell of it. So I'll let you guys decide. Do we help Clem or don't we help Clem? Because it's either that, or I can have a look at what relics we got. Clem or relics? So he's saying it takes up to 6 months to actually get the money? Yikes. Evo putting praise Clem? Well, that seems to me like a Clem. Alright then. Clem it is. Let's get a suitable frame and weapon setup for this. Oh. I'm specifically going to be using Protea for the entire rest of the stream unless someone says otherwise. Alright then, X3. Protea it is. We started today with Protea and now we're using Protea. And yo, Sergey the Barb, thank you very much for the follow there. Glad you're enjoying yourself. Alright then, let's see. Weapon Rise, what I want to use. Foreman is a very good staple, but Let's use something different. Let's use the Cedo. I've not used the Cedo in a while. Is it properly modded? Yeah, it's properly modded. Let's use the Cedo. And melee, I'm going to switch off the Grand Prime. Let's bring this on over to Nikana Prime. Yeah, that'll be nice. Alright, cool. Yeah, because we are on a Sticky Sunday setup, that means that Protea is now going to be the frame of choice for the rest of the stream unless someone resets it or says otherwise. But let's go help Clem with Protea. Oh, we have to go into the relay and then go help Clem. I hate that they do this. We're just going to walk in like, yo, let's go. But sure, why not? There we are. As we get loaded up with this mission as well, if you want to follow in the footsteps of Sergey there, if you are enjoying yourself, make sure you do hit the follow button. And if you want to support the channel, take it that step further, hit the subscribe as well. If you got Twitch Prime, you can subscribe for free, or otherwise you can just support the channel with a paid subscription. Either way helps out the channel, helps out me directly, and that means I can give more back to the channel for you guys. And whilst I'm saying that, Beard has gone and redeemed himself a Riven Raffle ticket. Let's pop that down there for you, Beard. 1, 2. Beard Face HD now has 1 ticket. There we go. We'll be doing that draw towards the end of the stream as per usual. Today's one is for 2 Veiled Pistol Ribbons. So, does Clem need my help? In capital letters. Let's go. 2? Oh yes indeed, Beard. Absolutely 2 pistol ribbons I'm giving out this time. Not just one, just 1 pistol ribbon. No. We're doing 2. Oh, you've gone for another ticket straight away on that one. Alrighty then, my mate. There you go. You're upgraded to 2 tickets. And Omega coming in for 1 as well. Absolutely. Oh, Omega's going for multiple. Let me see how many you're going for there before I type this in fully then. 1, 2, 3. We're stopping on 3. Maybe stopping on 3, but Beard's also going for the 3. 4. 5, maybe? There's the 5. Okay, Beard. I think you've actually hit your limit of the tickets for the stream. Crikey. There we go. Dragoonski, Useless. You've got a little bit of a challenge there now. Beard Hacker? Nah. Beard Mod. Beard is that damn dedicated to the stream. He's sticking around all the time. He's got loads of channel points. He got them for days, mate. And Evo looking to have 1 as well, so let's pop that into here. Evo Shady as himself. 1 ticket. There we are. So that's all updated. You've got all your tickets onto the ticker now at the bottom screen. It's one of the directions. I never remember which way my camera goes. It's one of them. You'll figure it out. There we are. So with all those Riven Raffle tickets updated, let's get going on this here. Remember, if you are on PC and you have the MR to actually pick up Rivens... Oh, we don't start this way. Okay. I'm going to go looting this entire map. We got a survival. Let's loot it. But yeah, if you're on PC and you have the MR to receive Rivens, then you're absolutely welcome to join in on the Riven Raffle. The tickets are only for those free channel points. You cannot get the Riven Raffle tickets any other way. You can't buy them. I need to make that clear. This is just open to everyone. But you do get the channel points for them from watching the stream, following the stream, and if you're a subscriber, you get them even faster. That's it. Now you know absolutely everything about how they work. Let's do some Protea things. I'm going to go around hunting out all of these loot piles. Every single one I can see on the map, I'm going to hunt it down. Because there is a chance... This would be better with carrier. There is a chance that we'll find an item. So let's see if we can do that. That means a lot of hunting. I don't have the right frame for that kind of approach, but I'm doing it anyway. I think these ones I can see are down here. Yes, they are. Let's see if I can find an item sculpture. There's no guarantee there's actually one to find. But, you know, what's a little bit searching anyway. Like saying something bad happened with me 2 days ago. Ooh. I'm sorry to hear that. What happened? I'm assuming you were wanting to share, given you mentioned it. Accidentally wasted your 4K plats in buying formers. How do you mean accidentally wasted? What did you do? 4,000 platinum? Did you intend to buy that many? Because that is a lot of former. Did you actually intend to buy that many, or was this a misclick? Oh yeah, some of the liches can be real nasty ones, yes, absolutely. I think there's some new lich personalities coming out, if they haven't already as well. You clicked on double arrow when you was going to buy a bundle of 2. Ah, okay. If you've not used any of the formers yet, or if you've not used most of them, Omega, you can speak to support. And when you speak to them, you explain that you didn't mean to buy that many. I have seen many instances where they'll refund it, some or all of it for you. They'll of course take the formers away, but yeah, they'll refund it. So do definitely speak to support, because 4,000 platinum is not a small amount. Support have helped out with people when, for example, they've sold weapons which had formers and potatoes and everything on it. They've helped out with people who've actually sold frames, rare frames like Loki Prime. Support are good people. You've used around 35. Okay. I mean, because you've used so many, may that turn around that they might not help you out. Because you've obviously started using the purchase and may have turned around to regret it, but I don't see them doing that, to be honest. Just explain the situation to them. Explain how many you actually intended to have and how many you've used. Just be fully open about it and expect nothing but hope for everything. Warframe support has been, in a word, lackluster when it comes to people who are fighting against their systems. So things like getting trade bans just for playing for a long time. But when it comes to people just making mistake purchases, I haven't seen an instance yet where someone's been thoroughly disappointed. Give it a shot and let me know the results. It's nice to know what's going on. Having a lot of formers is a good thing. It is true, having a lot of formers is a good thing, but sometimes you don't want to spend 4,000 platinum on formers, you know? That's not everyone's first idea of a good way to spend their money. I mean, I've only got around 2,000 platinum myself. If I lost all that to formers, I'd be pretty pissed off. Can people stop knocking me down? Holy shit. Bloody Grenier. You'd think we were attacking their base or something. Oh, wait. Let's keep hunting for stuff here. I have no guarantee, but there might be an item somewhere, and I'm going to look around till I might find it. Lem. Oh, we have some... What's it? Annex are coming in, it seems. Ah, yikes. Go away. Thank you. I really hate scorpions. So much. Yep. Put up a couple turrets. Let them deal with a lot of the Grenier here. What's that? Oh, Clem is nearly down. Might want to avoid that happening, Clem. Yeah, have a dispenser. It might give you health, I don't know. I took the health, I'm sorry. Let's see, I've done all the searching over that way, so let's head around here, see if there's some more stuff I can find. Scorpions are so annoying. They aren't even dangerous, just annoying. Absolutely. I mean, they become dangerous when they knock you down in front of a load of people. That can be bad in the Steel Path, for example. Overall, yeah, they're just so terribly annoying. Perfect aim with their grapples every single bloody time. Bane of existence they are. And then there's the shield knockdowns, and there's the knockdown from there if you get too close. There's a lot of it. You're right, Bid. It's not a complete loss, but it's still too much of a loss. I can appreciate that. I don't think that I have ever found myself in a position where I go, you know what I could do with right now? 400 Former. I would be surprised if anyone really finds himself in that position unless they're starting a whole new account. Oh, Beard, Beard, Omega said the line, Omega said it. You gotta do it, Beard. Yeah, Scorpions are damn annoying. There's no making up for it, they're just annoying. I think spending 2k on cosmetics. I mean, I've spent a fair amount on cosmetics at this point, I think, yeah. Including cosmetics for others, I've given out a couple here or there. People who absolutely deserved it, out and out. And in return, Beers gifted some to me, so you know, it's all fair. Just revive Clem. Ta-da! Clem is back in the game. Oh yeah, when you spend on cosmetics and then suddenly you realise, oh wait, I need that platinum for something else. No! That's not a nice feeling, yeah. This is why I don't hard sell my inventory. Because then if something comes up and I'm a little bit short on platinum, I usually look to my inventory and find, oh wait, I have got like 200 plats worth of stuff I can pick up if I really try. It's still definitely a thing that happens. Happens to you too often? I can imagine. Hopefully it's not happened after your most recent gifting spree, but I wouldn't put it past you to have let that happen again. Ah, bollocks, I fell. Didn't mean to do that. Obviously. I'm exploring, but I'm still not finding an item treasure. Bit sad. Like I said, zero guarantee of one, but I'm hoping. I'm a-hoping. Come to think of it, I don't think I found an item star yet, let alone a treasure in this mission. That is a bit unusual. Oh, I'll keep looking. Who knows where it may be hiding? At least you got some backup there, Beard. That's fine then. Hey! At least we got an iron star. Alright. Our search is not entirely in vain. Now we just need to find the rest of it. There's a lot of loot drops off to my left. That seems like it's probably going to be loot. Alright, looks like we are done here. So you're saying you have a better chance of finding a rare crate than item treasure? No, I think it's the other way around. Rare crates are quite rare. Like I said, I've probably found a couple dozen in 1,000 hours of playing. Whereas I've found lots of item treasures. Lots of them. Past 7 days, we got just the Anasas. Yeah, that happens sometimes. With a, what, nearly 1 in 4 chance. It's not unsurprising, really. I don't actually know what the chances are of getting an Anasa 7 times over, depending on how long you've been playing, but it's not outside the realms of reasonable now. I think it's more likely in getting a god roll on a ribbon, that's for sure. Like I said, best part is the day before this got a 75% off coupon, you can guess the rest. Ouch, yeah. Follow it through with support. And do definitely let me know the results, either here or you can let me know on the Discord. I would be very interested to know what support actually have to say to you in the end for this. Because, well, it's good to have the finger on the pulse on what supports are actually being like. There we go, we've done the Clem mission. Let's pop out of the relay here. We got no reason to stick around here now. Sorry, Beard, you just joined the squad and I've just left it. We've got a few minutes left in the stream. By a few minutes, I mean we've got about 15 minutes. So let's do a little bit of relics for a bit. Let's see what ones we got here. Let's do something nice and solid. At this point, if you see a sculpture, you're really sure he's deep into Railjack with the Endo. Yeah, I mean, having a bunch of sculptures isn't the worst thing in the world, you know? I mean, I've collected a couple over time, and they make for some nice decorations here or there. So, getting a couple of NASAs isn't that bad. It's just, sometimes you would like something else. I appreciate that, absolutely. 11 minutes to stream. So we run to the hour, but towards the hour then, either just before or just after, we also do the Riven Raffle. At that point, I'll then be sending us over to another streamer, because I always like to do a raid at the end of a Warframe stream. So we have got another 15 minutes if you want to get those last channel points in, to get yourself any of those Riven Raffles, or if you want to do what Beard's doing and pick a frame for me, which is to switch me from Protea to Grendel. Okay. We're going to use Grendel for these relic missions. Awesome. Let's grab him now. Let's see, what build have we got on him? Let's see if it's a sensible one or not. This one... Wow, this is a tanky build I've got on him. Steel Fiber, Vitality, Prime Vigor, Adaptation. Eh, alright, let's do it. DBA to change that. Torture Royal to Garbo? They're not that terrible. Sorry, yeah, I did see you there. Omega, you can absolutely join in. Sorry about that. You say 8 years, you've only got 1 or 2 fusion cores. If you're not doing them daily, that's not too far from the actual stats. Let me think. I think it comes out to just shy of 1 every 2 years worth of sorties. What you should be getting. That Warframe is ugly as fuck. Oh, come off it, Captain. This is not ugly. Grendel is not ugly when done like this whatsoever. You want to see an ugly Grendel? There's an ugly Grendel. There we go. And because you said that, that's the Grendel we're using now. The monkey paw curls again, except this wasn't even a wish. You just commented on it, but that's what's happened. Well done. Welcome to the stream, by the way. Alright, let's see. What relic are we going to do? We do a defense swarm of infestation. I don't like that map, actually. We got a rescue, defense. Oh, I do like that defense map. Let's do that one. And I'll just pick a random relic. Don't really care. Oh, this is a Mesa one. Nice. Yep. Kirby frame. Very accurate. Alright, let's get slapping into this. We got a Wisp, we got a Gorse, we got an Octavia Prime as well. This should be nice. Nice to use a UI layout. What's the name? Well, this lot. Let me just check here. I think it's just the standard stuff, the Vitruvian stuff. Options, interface, UI. Yeah, Vitruvian. I'm just using Vitruvian for everything. I know Beard gave me a set which includes the Zephyr stuff, but I'm not a fan of the Zephyr sounds, and the Zephyr colours at my eyes. Oh boy, that green and on the Grendel. Oh yeah. This is a Grendel design to not only be ugly, it's horrifying, and yet at the same time, you get that sense in the back of your mind that he could be uglier. So it's not even perfected ugliness, it's just ugly. Complete with the animation where he sticks his ass right out. I mean, look at the squidging on that model right there. Everything about that is just... bruh. Hello, you are my lunch. There's your friend back. We don't have the faction coloured icons on missions. Not sure what to say, otherwise never mind. Wait, if you're on console, you've not had this update. That's what it is. This came in with the update with Corpus Railjack. So if you're on console, you won't have this yet. That'll be coming out later this month, I'm told. Belch, belch. Yeah, now I understand the bit you're looking at there. I absolutely get you. Missing ears for pure ugliness? Oh, I forgot about the ears. I set this up well before Easter. Long time ago. But like I said, part of the ugliness is the fact that it's not even perfected ugliness. It's just ugly. Unashamedly, inexcusably ugly. And it's glorious. And also I can of course go into ball form like this. Meatball! With the bonus speed from Catapult, because why not have a Syndicate Warframe augment on top of it? And look at the size of this thing. Just bounding through the halls. Oh, I'm burning my energy up. Gotta stop that. And we are stuck with this frame until the end of stream or until someone says otherwise. Says the squad. Crit damage, crit chance, minus... Ooh, minus range on the author. No, God, no. That's horrible. The crits are nice, but minus range? Ugh. Ugh. Yeah, you can put on primed reach to counteract it significantly, but still, of all the negatives to get, that is not a nice one. You balanced it. I can imagine you can balance it out, as I say, with prime reach, but still, a large number of the builds I see want prime reach without even having a negative in the first place. So yeah, that's nasty, because you're spending a slot on your Riven, you're then spending a slot fixing the range that the Riven is taking away from you, because without primed reach, you're even worse off. I just got 116 Void Traces, that's quite a few. Yeah, I just got a Kavat buff, drop chance buffed Void Trace count. Ah. I'll take it. Whoa, bruh, hitting me with a laser there. I'm grand till I tank it. Yeah, if I get a Riven with minus range, that's just trash Riven. It might as well have minus damage on there at that point. Because that Riven, you don't need crit mods. What do you mean you don't need crit mods? You got your crit damage, so you can skip a crit damage mod, but that crit chance... I mean, that's only a little bit more than you can get from Sacrificial Pressure... not Pressure. Sacrificial Steel. And it's much lower than what you can get from Blood Rush. Minus crit chance, so you only see white damage. Nah. What you want to do, minus crit damage to the point that where if you crit, you deal 0. It's a thing. Ultra Riven disposition is like 4 or 5, so with negative range you can use it as stat stick. Yeah, I mean, for a stat stick, that's actually a pretty solid one, yeah. Oh, nice. Hello. I'll take that, thank you very much. Yeah, for a stat stick though, that minus range completely vanishes away, no problem whatsoever, so you're very right on that one there, yeah. But outside of stat sticks, for a normal melee, nah, I wouldn't touch it. One downside of using it for a stat stick is it would be that bit harder to build up the combo, because then, yeah, you've got less range. So there is that downside you'd be fighting against, but it's not the end of the world. Nom! Now look at time-wise, we're going to go through the next few waves of this defense mission, get the last reward from that, and then that is going to wrap us up for the day. But don't go anywhere just yet. If you are part of the Riven raffle, we've still got to, of course, draw that. And once we're done with that, we'll be raiding over to another stream. So don't you go anywhere just yet. That is where we're going to be at. Best one's when you hit them and heal them in the process. Unfortunately, that's been patched out. Yeah, that's not a thing anymore. You can't damage for heals. It's like how you can't go into negative crit chance, despite it making no sense. Like, what is minus 12% chance of a crit actually mean? It turns out it just stops at 0. Because, screw you. Got like 50% slash, 40% puncture. What, the actual weapon? The author? The actual stats of a weapon do not matter for stat sticks. So whether a weapon is all slash or all puncture or radiation somehow, it doesn't matter. The stats of a stat stick only come from the mods you put onto it. For everything else, really it just comes, the only stats that matter are Riven disposition and any weapon specific mods, but that's not stats, that's, you know, exclusions. I just do pop. I covered it all in the statistic video. That'll cover you for Ashe, Excalibur, Gara, Korra, and Atlas. They're the 5 that use proper stat sticks. You can, of course, use a Gladiator set for Baruch, but that's not really a full stat stick, which is why I didn't include that. It's just put a Gladiator set on something, win. Nom 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 nom. What got buffed there? Not the Cedo, not my frame. The new core. Hey, new core! I've got that one. Glad's stat stick for Baruch is broken right now. I mean, I don't know whether it's broken or if they finally got around to fixing it. There's the fact that the combo from one weapon was affecting the result on another. I don't think that was ever intended. They might not get around to fixing that one very quick. Can I jump correctly? There we go. The whole interaction between Gladiator set and Exalted Weapons has always been a weird one that it even existed. So they might be trying to patch it out by bugging it. Because they don't have to officially declare it's their intention if it's a bug. Now I have absolutely no proof of that. I could be completely wrong. I'm just saying it's a possibility, given how impactful it is and how vocal various parts of the community have been about such a bug. Oh, I'm cloaked. Oh yeah, Octavia on the scene. I was going to say, what the hell did Grendel do to get invisibility? Stand near an Octavia. I'll save you. Yeah, whoever's used these lasers clearly having himself a great, grand old time, aren't you, Evo? I know it's you. It's always you, Evo. Unless it's Beard doing it, maybe. Oh, was it not Evo? Was it Beard? I'm sorry, Evo. I take it back entirely. For once, you are not actually the perpetrator of chaos. It's not Beard? Okay, Omega. Are you the one setting off the lasers? We'll get to the bottom of this. There is an imposter among us, but we'll find out who's doing the killing. Oh, they're all saying no. Okay, so it wasn't Beard, it wasn't Evo, it wasn't Omega, and we've seen on stream that it wasn't me. So I guess it was the Kavats that did it. Didn't realise we had children on this stream. There we go. Ta-da! We've got an amazing set of Sweet Ethel. Wow. This is... I don't actually have the Euphona Prime yet, so I'm going to go for that one, but yeah. That's not a great set. Usually to troll, but not this time. I think from those responses, I'm going to say it was probably Omega then, wasn't it? Probably. There we go. GG's all round. We have wrapped up on that side there, and that brings us just shy of 10 o'clock, so it is indeed time for the Riven Raffle. Let's see who we have got in on today's Riven Raffle. We've got a few tickets, in fact, here today. So whilst I just collect this all together, there's a final update for you there on what the raffle actually is. Let's dip out the squad so we don't get abducted by Beard or any of the others. I know you like to do that sometimes. I'm on to you the guys this time. Islis coming in and grabbing themselves a last-minute Riven Raffle ticket. I'll add that on there for you as well. There we go. Okay then, so we have got tickets for Dragoonski TV, Ysilis, Beardface, Omega, and Evo Shady. I'm going to say I was doing it to Ken, but you got in. Sorry, sir, Beardface. Omega. Honestly now, if you're going to use lasers, use them responsibly. Come on. Also, you're trying to kill Grendel with lasers. Grendel eats lasers. Dude's a tank, because I specifically set him up to be a tank. Anyway, let's have a look. So we have got, as I said, we've got Dragoonski TV. Let's put this in properly. There we go. We've got Beardface, who has 5 tickets. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We've got Ysilis, who has himself 2 tickets. 1, 2. There we go. We've got Omega 1472, who has 3 tickets. And Evo Shady coming in with a 1 ticket to wrap it all up. Any more for any more? That's all closed. All right, we've got all of our tickets in. Let's have a look at where that sits us then. Let's grab this here. There it is. There is your spinner of all of the people. This is for 2 pistol ribbons, but I'm only going to spin it once. Evo's saying there's no way I win with 1 ticket. Evo, it's a 1 in 12 chance. 1 in 12 chance. If you think about it, we get better than 1 in 12 chances every single day on this stream. So it could still be yours. But it's for 2 pistol ribbons. I'm not going to spin it twice. One person is going to get both of them. And that person today is going to be Omega 1472. Either say I don't want to win. Well, you got your wish there. It's going to Omega. Congratulations, Omega. You are now the proud owner of 2 Veiled Pistol Ribbons. We can get those traded over to you absolutely straight away. And to everyone else, thank you very much for joining in on the Riven Raffle there. I'm hoping that we'll be able to get some more bits and pieces for you on Wednesday's stream next week. There's no hope about it. I will definitely have some there for you. So Omega, I will get this over to you in just a bit. I'll invite you in just a moment. First things first, let's find a good stream to raid on over to. Let's see who we can go and share a bit of love with. Because, of course, you know, it's the right thing to do, isn't it? It is indeed the right thing to do. Let's see, who can we give a bit of noise to? Apparently I am the 3rd most viewed person in this section at the moment. You guys are amazing. Awesome. One day we'll be first. One day. You and me together. We'll get there. But let's see then. Let's go for the next person down on the line, I suppose. Let's just quickly check on this person. Make sure they don't have a locked up chat, because if they do, I don't want to raid them. Oh, wait. Actually, I can't read half of those rules. They're not in English. Never mind. If I can't actually read the rules of their stream, we're not going there. So let's go to the next one down the list. Just going to find you a decent stream, guys, because a lot of the ones I normally would go to aren't actually live at the moment. I guess they're with family on an Easter Sunday. Surprise, surprise. I've been with family earlier today, so it's not a problem for me. Just waiting for an advert to get out of the way. Good old Twitch adverts. They're everywhere. Here we go. Let's have a look. Yep, no restrictions on joining into the chat, so that is absolutely fine. They are currently running with Octavia, who has the benefit of a friendly Nezha in the squad as well. That sounds perfect. Teamwork makes the dream work. We are going over to this person then. There we are. Alright, so the raid is keyed in. let's head on over, let's show a bit of the love of the Warframe community to another streamer, because we are wrapping up here today. It's been wonderful once again, and I'll see you guys once more on Wednesday. Bye, y'all.